Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tammy, please?
This is Tammy.
Hey, Tammy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What is that?
It's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. That's what it is.
Okay, why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our radio show called the Second Date Update.
Okay.
You still sound confused.
I don't know what that is. I don't really listen to the radio that much.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Well, thank you.
A second date update, what it is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay, and so one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
I'm going to say that you probably remember this date because it happened at IKEA.
Yep.
All right? So, yeah, Craig is wondering why you're not calling him back. He told us about your IKEA date, and everybody in the room feels like you're probably not calling him back because he took you on a date to IKEA.
Oh, my God. I can't believe he called a radio station about this.
Well, he clearly doesn't make good decisions. I mean, he took you on a date to IKEA, and now he does this, so I can fully see how he'd call a radio station.
Yeah, I guess I can see that now.
I don't know, though. It sounded like from his description you were into it. Like he said you guys were like pretend watching TV, and you enjoyed the Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, I mean, it was a cool idea. It sounds like he already kind of told you a lot about it.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he pretty much broke it down to us. Said you guys hung out there, watched the fake TVs, and even had a pretend fight in one of the bedrooms or something like that.
I love it.
We did. All that was fun.
Okay, well, if that was fun, then why don't you want to see him again?
There was a couple moments there that it went from being kind of fun to kind of weird and uncomfortable.
He didn't use one of the display toilets, did he?
Oh, my gosh, Jubal.
I've always wanted to do
No,
that.
he did not do that.
Thank God.
I don't know
that
what
would
could be
be-
worse than that, so what did he do?
Well, it wasn't as bad as that. I'll give him that.
Okay, good.
We went to different beds around the store, and the first time we got to one, he jokingly was like, "Oh, tuck me in, tell me a story."
That's funny.
And the first time, it was cute, and like I did it, and he was like, "Talk to me in a mom voice," and so I did that, and like, sure, it was a little weird, but like I was playing the game, playing along.
Plus, he could have gone the total other direction and been just a total perv the first time you got in bed.
That's true. That's true.
See?
And he did not do that. So I am thankful for that. But it's just that happened like 3 or 4 more times. Like each time we came to a bed, he wanted me to tuck him in and read him a story. Then he was asking for me to, like, when I started talking, if I started reading this story in a normal voice, he was like, "No, use your mom voice." And
Oh my
Weird.
God.
Yeah. Come on, to his defense, maybe he's just really bad at role playing and he's not very creative. So he saw that you thought it was funny the first time and he just kept the joke going.
yeah, I guess so. But then he put his thumb in his mouth, and it just was weird. It just got to be way too much, and it was creeping me out.
Yeah, I can see that creeping you out even after one time, but over and over and over again. Read me a story, mama.
Yeah, no, it was weird.
Oh,
It was
no.
I love how IKEA brought out his mommy issues.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I had to get out of there.
Understandable.
Well, then I probably shouldn't let you know that he's on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you, mama.
God, you're joking, right?
No, I'm not. Your little boy is listening.
Hey, Tammy, it's me, Craig.
Hey, Craig, what's going on?
Just listening to the story about your experience of our IKEA date. I don't know. I felt like the first time I did that, it was really funny and weird. I felt like you laughed really hard, and I do this thing where like I beat a joke to death, and I definitely did it this time. And I guess that is a little weird.
Even
So-
you admit it's weird.
So it was a joke and not some weird sort of fetish fantasy thing that you're trying to live out in IKEA?
No, not at all. Nothing like that. But
See?
it was me being awkward and thinking that you thought something was funny, and then I realized in retrospect, oh my God, that was so creepy.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but like you wanted me to call you Craigie Poo.
Oh, Craigie Poo.
Yeah. Again, funny at the time. Now that I hear it again, totally creepy.
See, at least you can admit that it was really creepy, Tammy.
Yeah, retrospect.
I mean,
right?
I was on his side until the thumb sucking thing, and then I felt like that pushed it over the edge for me. But maybe you're more forgiving.
Craig, I had a really good time, but it went from like 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds, and it just
I know.
got real creepy.
I know.
Can I be like super honest with you? Is that when I like someone and I think that something's going really well, I just get kind of nervous. And I think about 2/3 of the way through the date, I felt like we were really grooving. And when I get nervous, my jokes just go down the toilet.
When I get really nervous, I become a 2-year-old and suck my thumb in.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was really funny at first, and then I got really super awkward by the end. And you could probably tell because by the third time, I let out that weird giggle that was supposed to be a joke.
Yep.
Terrible.
I remember that.
Craigie Poo, I want to hear the giggle.
Yeah, Craigie Poo.
I don't think I could do it again.
Do you want me to read you a story?
I can't go down this road because I might try to be funny, and it's not going to work.
All right, well, I'll save you then.
Hey,
Look at
Tammy, would you like to go out on a second date with Craigie Poo? Now that you know it wasn't a weird thing and it was just a joke, we will pay for it.
I don't know. My friends gave me a lot of crap when I told them about the IKEA ordeal.
Oh, come on. He's the most self-aware weirdo that we've had.
That's true.
Come on, Mama Tammy, come tuck me into bed again.
Whoa, what?
Is that Tammy talking?
Who's talking?
No, that was
that was-
Craig.
Oh my God, that is.
Craig, what?
I'm sorry, it's so weird. It is so weird.
Why, don't do it if you know it's so weird.
And it's so believable.
Yeah.
You sound like a girl.
No,
You
it
sounded
sounds like a
like a
horror movie is what it sounds like.
That was the voice he was using that night.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm just trying to be funny. Please go out with me again. I
Oh
promise
my
I won't make
God.
any more jokes.
If you could come back from that, Craig, it's going to be amazing.
I promise. If you go on one more date with me, I promise.
No more Mama Tammy jokes. No more.
Stop it! Oh, my God. The hair on my neck is standing up.
Craig, I want to hang out with you because I want to hear that voice more.
Oh, my God. It's so weird.
Tammy, what do you think? Will
No.
you go out with... No?
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not going out on another date with you. I have nightmares just hearing that weird voice that you're
Oh,
doing.
man.
I do, too. I don't blame you.
Craig, I'm sorry. No second date for you.
That's okay.
Stop
Make
it.
it stop.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Gina.
She's not here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yeah. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Can you spell that, please?
Yeah, it's Jubal.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, who? Real quick, who is this that I'm speaking with?
This is Dennis.
Dennis. And how do you know Gina?
She's my wife.
Oh. Okay. Did you know she's going to be back later? Because I kind of want to talk to her about something.
And you need to speak with her about...
Well, it'd be better if I talked to her about it. I just want to steal a few minutes of her time, so. You might just be able to tell her I called. I can try back. Do you know when she'll be back?
I don't actually, but, I can take a message for you.
Yeah, I think it's probably better if I call back.
If I may ask, what does a radio station want to talk to her about?
Well, we do a segment on our show,
No.
and it kind of reconnects old friends. So we had one of our friends email us to get a hold of her, so that's all.
So some old friend wants to connect with her?
Yeah, just like a buddy of hers.
I mean, I'm sure I would know who it is.
Yeah, maybe not on this one. I don't know. I think they go back a ways.
Well, I guess I could tell her that you called. What's the name of this person?
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd. He's been trying to get a hold of her.
Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. I think I might know what this is about.
Really?
Did she just meet this guy?
Yes, she did.
How do
She
you-
just met a dude
At a
named.
bar?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you know about this?
Oh, yes, I know all about it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude.
I am
All
so
right.
sorry. I am, like, my heart is in my throat right now.
I'm sorry,
Whatever you
man.
guys are going through.
We do a segment on our show where when people meet somebody out at a bar or something like that and they want to get a hold of them, they email us to see if we can figure out why they're not calling them back. That's why we were calling.
You know what? Just let them know that we haven't had a chance to call them yet.
What?
Yeah, no, just tell them that.
Wait, can you repeat yourself one more time?
Just let him know that she's been away. She's been, out the past week, and we haven't gotten the chance to, to contact him yet.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you sure you know what's going on here?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think is going on then?
Gina hit it off with him, I think, at a bar the other night.
What?
Okay,
And,
so you do know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
What?
So you're cool with her hitting on another dude out at the bar?
Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
The plan?
Plan?
Oh, it's
Well-
just dawning on me.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so
Wait.
this
Yeah,
is
no,
okay. This is all okay with you.
Yes, it's very okay with me.
So you guys are in, like, an open relationship or something.
What is going on right now?
What?
Oh, Todd.
Well, Todd, I think that you are about to be a third wheel.
Hello?
You've got quite the invitation, sir.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Loud and
Dennis,
clear.
we can hear you. What you just heard was Todd, who is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
Todd is
oh.
on the other line because Todd
Oh, my God.
was hoping to be able to talk to your wife Gina about the night that they met.
Hey, man, you know what? I didn't know she was married. She didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, well, that's all part of the game.
Part of the
Oh, my
game.
God.
What?
I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to a girl at a bar that was really into me.
Yeah, she was. She came home, told me all about you, and I was like, yeah, let's meet him.
Oh, my
This is
God.
amazing.
Oh,
Todd,
wait.
are you freaking out right now?
Wow.
Yeah, this is insane. It's insane.
Like insane in a good way, Todd, or insane?
No!
Oh,
No,
okay.
not
I'm just
in a
checking.
good way. What are you talking about? I don't go out for threesomes. This is crazy.
Look, Todd, I totally get it. This is might sound weird and stuff, but if you wanted to give it a shot, she took a selfie, I think, with you, and I thought you were cute, and she thought you were cute, and we think you're cute. So
Oh, my God.
Quite the compliment, Todd.
I'm embarrassed.
Stop laughing. It's not. I don't even think this is funny. I think you're setting me up.
I promise you this, we did not set you up at all.
I think it's really funny.
Todd, you need to relax. Okay, it's fun. It's an interesting thing, and spices things up. I mean, come on, you've never done this before in college or high school or any point?
High school, my God.
I mean, is this your way to get me to come over so you can beat the shit out of me? Is that what this is?
Todd, it's the exact opposite, actually.
Oh. Well, Dennis, aren't you a smooth talker?
Not hate you.
No, I'm serious, Todd. If you want to come over, we'd love to have you sometime.
Oh, my God. Hey, Todd, I mean, you were really attracted to his wife at one point.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
good.
at one point. I mean, but now I'm talking to a man, and that whole thing. Anything I thought might happen is completely out the window.
Come on, Todd. I mean, my wife's beautiful, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Know what I mean? Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, Todd, would you
so creepy.
like to go out with Dennis and his wife Gina for a second date?
Oh, my God. I
We will
only-
pay for it.
I have one word to answer that. No.
No? Are you sure?
The only reason I'm disappointed is because I wanted it to be our first time, too, for you guys.
Guys, I can't even believe this happened.
Todd, come on. What's your weekend look like? What's your schedule like this weekend?
Dude, Dennis wants it to happen. Gina wants it to happen. Todd, come on, get on board.
Again, definitely not.
Are you sure, Todd? It's Saturday. It's going to be fondue night.
Fondue.
Wow.
Man. Save the extra cheese sauce for Todd.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
Yeah, it's Eric.
Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just confused, sorry.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Wait, who are you guys?
It's a morning radio show.
Oh, okay.
Ever hear of it?
Nah, no.
Okay. Listen, I wanted to take a few seconds of your time because we got an email from one of our listeners about you.
About me?
Mm-hmm. It's a girl that you recently went out on a date with.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you recently went out on a date with a girl named Lisa. And since your date, you haven't been calling her back. So she emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone to find out if she did something wrong.
Really?
Yeah, it's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update.
Oh, gosh.
You mind talking to us for a second about your date?
Nah, really, I don't really feel comfortable.
I know you might not feel comfortable, but she really is curious. She thinks she did something wrong. It would help us at least put her mind at ease if she could know, like, hey, I'm just not really into her or whatever, you know?
Why didn't she just call me?
She says she's been trying to call you, but you haven't been getting back to her.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you a question, okay? She told us about your date. She told us how you guys went to the theater and back to your place, and then whatever happened.
Wait, she told you all of that?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
You okay, man?
I don't feel comfortable with you guys knowing all of that.
Well, it's not like she told us. It's not like she told us she took your virginity or anything.
Oh my
Don't
God,
worry about
Jubal.
What?
it. Yeah.
It's okay.
She
It's
told
okay.
us. She told us all about your date and how she took your virginity, and she thinks that's why you're not calling her back. Is that true?
Oh my God.
She only had really good things to say.
Oh, yeah, it's true. She took my virginity. Oh my gosh.
So is that it? Is it just uncomfortable now, and you don't want to see her again?
I can't believe I'm talking about this on the radio. Sorry, what was that? Say that again, sorry.
Is the virginity thing the reason that you're not calling her back? Is it just kind of uncomfortable and now you don't want to see her again?
No, not really. I'm comfortable with seeing her again. It's just, I don't want to come off like a bad guy or a bad person.
Like a bad person?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me ask you a question. Did you lie about being a virgin in order to like...
Oh, no. No, my mom told me never to lie.
So you were a virgin?
Yes, I was a virgin.
Okay. Why would we think you're a bad person then?
Well, she did, I guess, did me a favor, and like she took my virginity. It was awesome, but well, it's just like I'm new to this now, and I've been in relationships, but obviously I haven't had sex with anyone, and the relationships have gone long. However, now that I've actually had sex, I'm just like, what the hell have I been doing? Like, I want to, explore some more now.
Do you want to explore some more now? So you're not calling her back? Yes. Let me see if I'm understanding you correctly. You're not calling her back because you got a taste of sex and now you want to have it with everybody.
Well, not everybody, but she kind of opened my eyes, and now I just kind of want to try with a lot of people.
Oh my God, she unleashed the beast.
Oh man, so okay.
Happens to all of us, brother.
And so you don't want to call her back because you don't want to be like exclusive to just dating her now.
Exactly.
Have you already slept with other people since your date with her?
No, but I already went tanning to go out on another date.
You have a
What
date?
did you say? You already what?
I went tanning.
You went tanning.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that have to do?
Is that like?
So his body looks good.
Yeah, in prepreration to meet other
now
girls.
Now I'm preparing my body to have sex with other people. And I shave, and I got a new haircut.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, Swordsman. You got any dates lined up?
I have one tomorrow night, and I'm really excited about it. I just want to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Me too, man. I'm really interested. So basically, she was like a crack dealer who gave you your first hit, and now you're addicted.
I don't do drugs, if that's what you're implying.
No, I'm not implying that at all.
Innocent.
Eric, thank you for being honest with us. I appreciate it. Good luck in your quest.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I do have to let you know, though, before we get you off the phone, that Lisa is actually on the other line, and she's been listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah, I've been on the whole time. I've listened to everything you've said, and it's incredibly shallow. Let me just say that. Like, I did this for you. I felt like I was like opening you up, and now you're supposed to be special, and then you just like go and you're like, you want to go like run around in the streets and like taste every piece of candy you can. It's so disrespectful.
What's going on? I didn't know she was on the phone.
I know, Eric. I'm sorry to do that to you.
You like lied to me.
I know. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to lie to you. But don't you want to just tell Lisa yourself, like, hey, thanks for what you did for me. Now I'm on to the next one.
He doesn't have to say shit. I mean, he's already said everything that he needed to say. I heard everything that I needed to hear. And he totally used me.
I didn't use you. I didn't mean for that to happen. It just happened that night. It was a mutual agreement.
Mutual agreement? It's not like we signed a contract or something. I mean, I was doing you a favor. You realize this. You were a 26-year-old virgin when you met me. I mean...
Yeah, I was a 26-year-old virgin. I'm not that anymore.
Oh, my God. Lisa, you don't really feel used by this guy.
I mean, I actually thought he was nice. Like, I made exceptions for him. Like, really, honestly, he's not like a guy that I would normally go out with. But then we had a connection, I thought, and now I just feel like gross. It really actually does feel pretty gross.
He still sounds like a nice guy. Eric, you sound like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I am a nice guy. You have to understand from my point of view.
And you can't blame him. I mean, Lisa, you've had some experience. I'm sure that you're really happy that you've had all those experiences, right?
He's got to make up for lost time.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, I guess so, but, you know, it's like you have someone on lockdown. Like, okay, great, let's do this. Like, doesn't he think he needs a little more practice before he goes out in the world? And, like, you know, if it's like your second time to ever have sex, someone's going to wonder if you are really that bad in bed.
Are you saying you want to practice with me some more? Because I'm just saying I totally will. You know?
That leads me to my next question, I guess. Eric, would you like to go out on a second date with Lisa? We will pay for it.
No, but I will go out on any other date, so and get some more fun.
No, he doesn't get to turn me down now. I'm not asking anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, we can hook up from time to time. We just can't be exclusive.
I'm not asking you for that. I mean, no, I'm saying no. So don't act like you're like doing me favors now because I'm good. I'm telling you, I'm good.
No to hooking up or no to being exclusive?
Both.
What is your deal? Like we had this thing, and you were a normal guy, and then all of a sudden you're gonna go out and like slay all these ladies. Like you're gonna just like spread your seed all over the world. All of a sudden, like you were shy. Like you wouldn't even hardly talk to me.
Lisa, I take it as a compliment. I mean, obviously, whatever you do is really good. It's got him just crazed.
Yes, Lisa. It was really good.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Martin, please?
This is Martin.
Hey, Martin, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, can you guys take me off your list? I'm sorry, I get these calls all the time.
No,
From us?
I don't think you get these calls all the time. Martin? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's not a telemarketing call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who are you guys with?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh.
Yeah, how you doing?
Okay, I'm doing good. This is
So anyway, got a survey. I got a survey. Wondering if you can take that real quick for us.
You're gonna confuse
He's kidding. Martin, he's kidding. Don't hang up.
Okay.
Martin, the reason we're calling is because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And you went out with somebody who listens to our show recently.
What?
Her name is Patty.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. And Patty told us a little bit about your date. She said that she liked you a lot, but apparently you canceled on her before you guys were supposed to go out again, and now you're not really getting back to her.
What? Okay.
Is that not true?
I mean, yeah, that did happen, yes.
Were you planning on getting back to Patty and rescheduling and actually going out with her?
I mean, to be honest, no, not really.
Was there like a specific reason, or do you just not feel it?
I mean, this is really weird. I'm sorry. I mean, it's kind of a personal thing, to be honest. Like, I don't even think she'd really want me to share with you guys, so.
Well, I can understand that, but she also asked us to make this phone call, and we tell everybody who does one of these second date updates that they have to be prepared to hear whatever it is the person on the other line says. So,
yeah,
do you mind telling us? Because she's just confused.
Oh, she asked you guys? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, she wants you to share. Whatever you think she doesn't want you to share, she wants you to share that.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right. Well, okay, she's like a little older. I don't know if you guys know, like how much you guys know, but
yeah, she's very proud that she's a cougar.
Mm-hmm. She's over 10 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so she's kind of giving you a little. Well, yeah, and I'm frankly just kind of worried she won't be able to keep up. If you know what I mean.
Like on a hike? What do you mean?
Well, no, not a hike. Maybe a hike too, but just like. Every day, kind of in general, maybe some bedroom stuff, so.
What? Wait, hold up. How old is Patty? Do you think that she's like 75?
Is she elderly?
I mean, I know she's a lot older than me, and I'm in my early 20s, so there's a big difference between, pace, energy, and all that stuff.
Right.
So.
Okay, so you just think that you're too young for her because she won't be able to keep up with you.
Exactly, yeah, for sure.
So,
have you dated any women that are older than you before?
Yeah, I have, and that's actually how I know. It didn't work out for that reason, and she said, everything would be fine, and she was so excited about it and everything, and it's just like, it's kind of terrible how that happened, and so I don't want that to happen again with her.
So wait, you dated a woman that just got too tired in bed?
Things were really great for the first 2 weeks, but then after that, she just kind of started falling off, and things were less frequent and less energetic, less enthusiastic.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Martin, I have a feeling that Patty's going to disagree with you, but we should just ask her about that because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Hi, Martin.
Are you freaking kidding me?
How you doing, hon? Surprise.
Yeah, so this is all just set up, I guess, huh? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you weren't getting back to me, so I did kind of want to find out. And I get your concern, but this is something I can definitely put. You can put your fears aside, sir. Between my Pilates, yoga, and weightlifting, it wasn't too long ago that I could still hang on to the ceiling fan. So I don't think that you have anything to worry about.
Oh, hello.
There you go, Martin.
I can't keep up with Patty.
I'm telling you, I'm in the best shape I've been in my entire life. I could outperform myself in my 20s, 30s easily today.
Yeah, girl.
What do you have to say to that, Martin?
All right, but you say this now, you say you're going to have a ton of energy now, and everything's going to go great. But I mean, the reality is you're not in your early 20s anymore. And that's exactly what happened with my ex. And so I just don't want that to happen again. And that's what she said. She made all these promises and everything, and it just wasn't great. So,
I mean, I don't know what crotchety old lady that you used to date, but I'm not anybody's grandma. Okay.
Yeah, and that ceiling fan though, Martin.
Yeah.
That ceiling fan comment does nothing for you?
I mean, okay, yeah, it did, for sure. But, I mean, she's just like my ex. She's talking a big game. It's just talk, and there was no... And I'm just really skeptical that she can back that up.
I have a feeling it's a challenge that she's ready for.
Exactly. I mean, it's something that I'm definitely ready for, but maybe this is something that you're not ready for. Maybe this isn't about me. Maybe you're putting it all on me and you're actually, I don't know, intimidated or threatened.
Yeah, what are you, chicken, Marty? You scared, Marty?
Okay,
good
so
point.
This is like classic. You're trying to spin this around on me as if I'm not the energetic one and I'm not ready for what you have to handle. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
It does, though. It does, though. If you've slept with a guy who's in his early 20s and if you've slept with a guy that's a little bit older than that, it does make sense.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, experience makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and a lot of guys can be very easily threatened by having to do more than just lay there. So, I mean, if that's something that you're into, then maybe we're not going to work out.
What the hell, Patty? Like, I can absolutely bring the power. Like,
Bring the power?
I mean, this is like another one of your manipulative ways. I know that you're just trying to get me riled up. Of course, I have the energy in me, but it is kind of, insulting.
Well, I mean,
that
that remains to be seen.
Yeah.
There is no proof.
All you're saying is words, Marty.
Yeah.
Where's the power?
What if you're just like her ex, okay, that couldn't bring it?
What are y'all talking about? Like, all she's saying are just words. Like, I can actually prove it.
Oh, okay. Well, then, Martin, how about you prove it? Would you like to go out on a second date with Patty? We will pay for it.
All right, here's the deal. Patty, so you're saying that if we do this, 2 weeks come, like, you're going to, like, the fire's going to still go, and you're not going to be worn out after a while.
Hey, I mean, as long as you bring the tinder, I've got the gasoline.
Oh, my God. Dude, is this a second date update or, like, Brooke and Jubal's, like, brothel experience? Like, I feel like we're pimps right now.
I could have hooked up with her the first night when we hung out, and I didn't. And that was because I got the sense that she was a little, slower, I guess, older maybe. And I don't know. So if you're going to talk a big game like that and you're ready to bring the fire and, you're actually giving this a fight. You actually called this radio station to get a hold of me. So, sure, yeah, let's make this work.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, sweetie. Well, that's awesome. We'll meet up. Just make sure that you bring the Gatorade so that you can keep your strength up, okay?
Make sure get those electrolytes in, Martin.
I feel like it needs an energy bar.
Yeah, it's a successful second date update.
Cool.
Congratulations, both you guys.
All right, thanks, guys.
Wow.
I don't know what that was, Patty, but all I know is I'm going to go take a cold shower now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Adam, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Adam, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show?
Yeah, from a radio show?
Yeah. Did I wake you up?
I don't know. I can't do a radio show.
You can't do a radio? No, I don't want you to do a radio show. I'm calling from a radio show, and I just want to talk to you for a second.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's going to happen.
Are you
What did you say?
You're a radio show?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Somebody sent us an email about you and asked if we could get you on the phone and talk to you for a few minutes about something.
Okay. What is it?
Well, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after that date, they have us see if we can get you on the phone and ask what went wrong.
Oh, okay.
The girl that wanted me to call you today knows what went wrong after the date, but she wanted me to see if we can get you on the phone and kind of smooth things over.
No, what girl is this?
Her name is Erin. You probably remember her because she recently yelled at you and called you a cheater and then hung up on you.
Man, I don't think I can deal with that.
Okay. Can you just talk to us for a few minutes about the date? Because it's got to be weird. I'm just curious from like a guy's perspective how weird that is. You go out on a date with a girl one time and then she gets home and starts yelling at you and calling you a cheater.
I don't even know what happened there. Like, she called up and then she just started screaming at me.
Did she explain why she thought you were a cheater?
It was pretty hard to tell. There was a lot of cuss words coming at me, so I couldn't really.
I'll tell you why she did that. She said after the date she went to your Facebook page and saw a picture of you like cuddled up with some girl, and then she just flipped out and thought that you must be cheating on that girl and were trying to get a date with her when you were in a relationship. Is that true?
I don't know what that girl's deal was, man. I really don't.
So I'm assuming that's why you don't want to go out with her again, because she says she's tried to apologize to you.
I mean, what's the point, man? Like, if that's what's gonna happen, I don't want to.
That's understandable. If a girl called me up after a first date and yelled at me for being a cheater when she didn't even know the story, I would be a little bit apprehensive about dating her.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood to be going out with girls right now. I'm just take a little break, I think.
Wouldn't you want to just like hear what she has to say though? Let her apologize, maybe.
I mean, I guess it's just not really
perfect. No, it's good that you say that because she's actually on the other line listening.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam, yeah, I'm really sorry. I can't believe I overreacted like that.
Wait, hold on. You're on the other line? Like, what's going on?
Well, I was trying to get a hold of you, and this seemed to be the only way I could get a hold of you, and I wanted to just explain myself and have you explain yourself, because I obviously wasn't listening the other night, and I really wanted to apologize for that.
Oh, my God.
So what do you have to say to her apology, Adam?
I mean, you don't have to apologize. You know, I mean, you're right. I am a cheater.
What?
I mean, I have cheated. I didn't cheat on you. I mean, after one date, what is that? But
Okay, well then, who's that picture with on your Facebook?
that picture, that's just some girl.
Okay.
I didn't
Some
cheat on
girl.
you, whatever that means, after one date. But I have cheated on a number of girls before, like a lot of girls. So
What?
I'm confused.
what are you confused about? I cheat. I get bored. Like, I get bored with one girl, so I cheat.
So that was your girlfriend, and you were cheating.
No, I wasn't, but I would. After that call, I probably would have cheated on you, but it wouldn't have mattered. Like, I would have found a reason. I would have found another girl. So you're right to not want to date me. It's okay. I get it.
Why couldn't you just tell me this? Why couldn't you just pick up the phone or answer my text and just be like, hey, actually, I'm not into this?
No, I mean, I was into you, but I still kind of am, but I think I would eventually cheat on you. So
So wait,
At least you're being honest, Adam.
I'm so confused though. You haven't cheated on her, but you know you will in the future, and that's why you can't go out on another date with her?
yeah, definitely.
Well, not that I really want to anyways, because it seems like that's how you see and treat women, and that's disgusting. So
Look, I have cheated over 30 times with different girls, and it's just, I get bored, and I hook up with some random girl at a bar, and then, I know I'm going to do it again. So I would do it again.
You're sort of preemptively not calling her back because you know that you would date her and then end up cheating on her. That's actually kind of nice of you.
Kind of nice of
in a very weird and immature way.
It really is, though. I mean, at least he's telling you now so that you don't get cheated on, especially if you've been cheated on before, Aaron.
Yeah. Glad I wrote a whole email and took the time to call you today.
What a gentleman.
But, Adam, why not just go on dates then and hang out with girls and have a good time and just be honest that you can't be in a relationship with them?
I don't know. I think I just have a problem. Like, it's probably just more fun and exciting when you're in a relationship to fool around.
So are you proud of the cheating? Because you don't necessarily sound proud of it.
It's just a part of who I am. I don't know. I get bored.
But you don't also sound remorseful either. Like, you're in this matter-of-fact way. This is
he's
it.
honest, though.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm just a cheater, and I guess she called me out on it before I had a chance to cheat on her. So,
All right.
her.
Well, at this point, I would love to ask if you will go out on another date with Aaron. We'll pay for it.
Well, I don't know how it works. Like, do you give a gift card or like some sort of trip or something? But because I don't know if I'm going to take her, I might take someone else.
I'll just pay for your date with somebody at random.
I'm just being honest, man. Like that's how this goes.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow. I cannot believe this right now. Seriously.
Aaron, I guess it goes to show you just trust your gut the next time.
Yeah, my instincts were right.
We were all ripping on you for calling him up and just assuming that he was cheating and yelling at him. But from now on, any guy you date, feel free to yell at him whenever you want because you are correct.
Apparently.
Brooke and Jubal.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Casey, please?
This is she. Who's this?
Hey, Casey, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who are you calling from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, I don't know you.
No, you don't, Casey.
All right, no, you don't.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we're meeting now. I'm calling you today, Casey, because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Who? I don't understand what's happening.
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. And you recently met a dude named Gavin while you're out at the club.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Whoa.
It literally sounded like you just threw up in your mouth right now.
Yeah, because I did.
Gross.
Right. So Gavin told us a little bit about meeting you. He said he liked you a lot and he thought everything was going fine. But then you left his house and called him a pig and said you never wanted to talk to him again.
That's right.
Okay.
See, you can understand why, I don't know why he'd be confused though. Like, according to him, everything up until that moment was great.
I think he knows why.
No.
Well, we talked to him and he has no idea. Do you want to tell us?
The guy's a pig and he knows it.
He actually doesn't, though.
Think about this, okay? So he's a pig, and he's going to continue being a pig unless he knows why he's a pig, and he has no idea. So if you tell us, then we can tell him, and maybe he can change his ways and not be a pig anymore. You could help turn that pig into a beautiful butterfly.
Now, let's not go too far, right? Like, she threw up in her own mouth, for God's sakes. I think that may be a stretch.
I just know that he's a cheater.
Whoa.
How?
And how do you know that?
So I don't know what he told you, but we were having a good time. We were. And we were on his couch, and then he went into his room. And so I looked up, and I saw that he had, those Amazon Echoes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And, I just met him, and, I got to take care of myself. And my girlfriends have told me that you could find out a lot about people from their Amazons, right?
I thought you were going to say he was cheating with Alexa, which would be terrible.
Wait. How do you find out stuff about somebody from their Alexa?
Well, you can grocery shop for groceries with your Amazon account. And so I asked Alexa, what's in your shopping list? And so he had a couple of like razor blades and shaving cream and cotton balls. And then it started getting into stuff like feminine hygiene products, secret deodorant, like CoverGirl makeup.
What?
Yeah, and he lives in a one-bedroom apartment, so this isn't a roommate. He's clearly living with a woman and must have been his girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
So,
Oh, my God. You
Or
are
he's using that stuff for himself.
tampons? Really?
No, Jubal.
They can be fun if you know how to use them correctly.
No,
okay? Don't
Dude.
ask me how I know that, but they can be.
Casey, you are like a genius sleuth, I feel like, right now.
I've got to take care of myself because there are a lot of guys out there who will just sleep around, and I'm not that kind of girl.
All right. Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta say something.
What?
Oh, sorry, Casey. That's Gavin. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Casey.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you come in like that, Gavin. Really? Really? She just busted you, dude.
Yeah, because I'm not worried because it's all the stuff's from my mom, man.
For your mom?
What?
From my mom. I get free
Yeah.
shipping.
So you say. Anyone can say that. I can. No. There's no way that can be your mom's. That's just bullshit because your mom wouldn't wear CoverGirl makeup.
My mom had me when she was a sophomore in high school. I got a young, hot mom.
What? What?
Oh, God. Now it's getting worse.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Hold
Sometimes people
on.
think she's my sister.
Gavin, that doesn't. You're not buying tampons for your mom. I don't even buy tampons for my mom.
Look, I understand you're upset right now, and that's okay. I forgive you, but I didn't do nothing wrong.
I forgive you.
What is there to forgive? You're the one.
You left me hanging.
Oh.
It was about to go down, and all of a sudden you call me a pig. So.
And you're a lying pig. I mean,
Look, I don't know what you've been through that you're so distrusting, but I promise
Oh,
you, there's
no.
nothing going on.
Classic. He's trying to turn it back around on you, Casey, and make you the crazy one. Don't take it. Don't take the bait.
Yeah, no, I'm not the crazy one. You're the one who's buying tampons for your mom and CoverGirl makeup, right?
Yeah. Gavin, why are you buying all your mom's feminine hygiene products?
Because I love my mom.
No, you're
yeah,
a
but
liar.
it still sounds weird. Like, a lot of people like their moms or love their moms or whatever, but they don't usually buy them tampons and makeup.
She gives me a list, and I order this stuff.
Okay, wait,
I
hold
don't know
on.
what's so hard to understand.
Why doesn't she just, I don't know, maybe go to the grocery store or order it herself?
Because she would have to go to the grocery store to do it. She could just tell me what to do, and I get it. She don't understand computers and all that.
Wait, you have a hot young mom who doesn't understand computers. Now your story's really starting to unravel here, buddy.
Well, she grew up in the 80s.
When I left the other night, I was 100% sure you were a liar, but now I'm 120% sure you're a liar, and you've got this mama's boy complex.
Okay, all I'm saying is there's still time to salvage something out of this.
What?
We never had anything. Come on.
You are still not trying here, Gavin, are you really?
I am. She's a beautiful woman.
You know, at this point, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Maybe your lies would work with somebody else at the club, but not me. I wasn't born yesterday. I thought you were just a run-of-the-mill cheater, but now, oh, God, no thanks.
Okay, well, in that case, Casey, I would love to ask you if you'll go out with Gavin on a second date. We will pay for it.
You know, I have to go right now. I have to go to work. This is taking up a lot of my time. God, what a way to start the day.
Can you pick me up some tampons on your way back? No, I guess I'm not getting my tampons in. Unless Gavin, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Gavin, you're a dirty dog. I cannot believe you. You lied to us too, man.
How do you know I lied to you?
Because I'm not an idiot, Gavin.
I don't know.
Really? You're going to go buy tampons for your mom next,
If
Jose?
she asked me, of
no,
course
you
I
would not. That is such a lie. Even online, you guys wouldn't do that.
I might be lying to you. But you don't know that.
We can't prove it, so you know what, Gavin?
You're sick, dude.
Casey, the girl that you called, doesn't listen to the show, but you do, so I trust you over her.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lauren, please?
This is she.
Hey, Lauren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Where are you calling from?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling?
I'm
Sorry.
calling because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then aren't calling them back, and they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong.
Okay, I didn't email anyone.
I know you didn't email
I
us.
didn't give the... Okay.
Somebody emailed us about you, though.
About me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
His name is James.
Oh, my God.
Do you remember going out with James?
You know what? I don't think this is a good idea for me to talk to you.
Really? Can I just tell you real quick what he said about you? Because I really would like for you guys to go out again because he liked you a lot.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't have said anything about me.
Okay. Well, he told us about your first date, and he told us about the embarrassing incident.
What do you mean?
Well, he said that during the date, he was kind of tickling you, you're messing around, and then you passed gas.
Oh, Lauren. He told you that?
Yes, he did.
It's okay, don't be embarrassed.
But it's not a big deal, and that's why we're
First of all, it's not even about being embarrassed. I cannot believe he would. So, what was the whole point of him calling you and he called you to tell you that so you could just embarrass me on the radio?
No, not at all, Lauren. He called and told us that because when we do this segment, we always talk to people about the date that they went on to figure out if there's anything awkward that happened.
Well, that's really messed up. He shouldn't have told you that because it was private.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. The only reason he told us that, though, was because he thought that's why you weren't calling back because you were embarrassed.
This is so up. He should be embarrassed. He's a complete weirdo. I thought he was a psycho, and obviously he is.
Why do you think he's a psycho?
First of all, it was like weird that he was tickling me, by the way. That's like so weird.
I thought that. Okay, so you sound like you don't like him very much. Before we let you...
I mean, like, I'm sorry. If you would like to know what a weirdo he is, I'm happy to tell you, because obviously he has no problem calling a radio station and telling them something personal about me.
I would love to hear what a weirdo he is. And I'm sorry. You shouldn't be embarrassed. We're not trying to embarrass you at all.
No.
It's more just so James can know why you're not calling him back.
Well, so we went out for breakfast on our date because, like, I wanted to make sure he wasn't a weirdo. And it was actually nice. And then he wanted to know if I wanted to take a drive. It was a really nice day out. And on the drive, it was beautiful. It was like the perfect day. And so we just stopped in parks. Like, we just stopped at various places. But then when we got to one, like, place, and he pulled over. And I was like, oh, I thought he was going to try to make out with me. And he told me that he had something he wanted to show me. So he got out of the car, and I got out of the car. And he walked me back to the trunk of the car.
Oh, my gosh.
That is scary already.
What was going through your mind at that moment?
I was worried that there was going to be, like, a sledgehammer, but I was hoping it would be, like, I don't know, like, maybe he was getting a jacket or something. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe he's getting a jacket.
Right.
So he opened the trunk, and he pulled out an urn.
No.
Okay, like a silver urn.
Weird.
And he said, this is really important to me. Like, this is really special to me. This is my father.
What?
Whoa.
I was like, yeah.
That's a little bit heavy for a first date.
Yeah, and I didn't even know what to think. I was just silent. Like, I didn't even ask anything. I didn't want to know anything about it at that point.
Yeah.
And then he just says, because my father really loved birds, and so whenever I drive to someplace beautiful and see bird feeders, I stop because it was his final wish that I sprinkle his ashes into the bird feeders so he can be free with the birds.
Oh wow. That is...
That's a lot.
That's kind of weird. I mean...
It's so weird.
If that's his father's last wishes, that's one thing. But to do that with you on a first date, like, hey, we're going to share this special experience and feed my dad's father's ashes to some birds, I could see how that would kind of turn you off a little bit, Lauren.
That's at least third date material.
So
Come on.
Did you guys spread ashes together?
Yeah, because I was afraid he was going to kill me. Because I was like, how did his father die? Like, did he kill his dad?
Not natural causes, bro.
Wow. All right. I can see why that turns you off then, Lauren. That's kind of strange.
Yeah, I was just, like, so relieved, honestly, when I got home and I was not dead.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
He's also on the other line right now.
Are you serious?
I am. Sorry.
Hi, Lauren.
Oh, my God.
I'm just a little offended that, I decided to open myself up and let you in on something, personal and special to me, and then you judge me by it,
What? First of all, here's the thing. I'm really sorry to hear about your dad, but you need to understand that that's actually nuts, what you did. Like, I didn't even know your dad was dead. Like, if we've been dating for a while, fine, maybe. But not only was it our first date, it was the first time that I met you. Like, so did you know we were going to do that? Like, that's weird.
No, I had no intention, but when we were driving and I saw the birds and I said, this
there's birds everywhere. You, like, pull over every time you see a bird?
Make good to my dad, and at the same time, see what kind of connection I have with this girl that I had a great time at breakfast with, had a great time talking to, had a great time driving with, and I thought, maybe she was kind of real. Maybe she was a little bit deeper than just a puddle, that maybe she might understand
Are you
well.
serious? Because I am weirded out when you pulled out an urn on our first date. I'm shallow?
It's a little bit because you can't understand why I'm doing it.
It is weird that you would take me to the trunk of your car, pull out an urn of your dad's ashes on our first date, and then feed the birds with it.
I mean, I didn't get weird when, you told me about all these traditions you have with your grandma and all these other things.
Yeah, that is different. I was telling you what we used to make on Thanksgiving. If I told you that she was dead and I baked her ashes into a pie and ate it every Thanksgiving, then it would be the same.
Must I remind you that I overlooked the fact that you completely stunk up my car?
That is so stuff. Like, by the way, it's like completely weird also to tickle people on the first date. Like,
Oh, yeah, we forgot about the tickling thing.
Very true.
Well, it sounds like you two just had a wonderful time together, and that would mean that I need to ask Lauren if she would like to go on a second date with James. And we'll pay for you on a second date. No? You answered before I was even done asking the question, Lauren.
No, I'm sorry. I just can't. I understand that this is very personal to him, that I cannot.
All right. James, I'm sorry, man. No second date for you.
Can't blame the guy for trying, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe just wait a little while to bust out your dad's ashes on a date, you know?
I could probably try that out.
Yeah, try that, and then also wait a little while to bust out the tickling on a date.
Yes.
She should not order the burrito.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Marianne.
This is she.
Hey, Marianne, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Hello?
Oh, my God.
What?
Hello?
Yeah?
Hey.
Hi.
Marianne, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's
Yep, I know who you guys are.
Oh, hey.
Oh, awesome. Well, what's up? How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Thank you for asking.
And for listening. That's rad.
So I don't really listen to you guys. I just know I knew someone who did or does.
Oh, would that guy's name be Joseph by any chance?
Yes, it would. Why?
Well, because he emailed us and asked us to call you.
Great. Is it just one of these awkward date things?
Well, kind of. It's called a second date update is what we're doing.
Oh, right. Second
Yes.
date update. Yep.
God, you sound so annoyed with us right now.
Yeah.
I'm just, guys, I'm just annoyed that Joseph would have you call me. Like, why would he do that?
Well, because it's a segment that we do on our show. When somebody goes out on a date with somebody and then they get blown off, they'll email us to see if we can get that person on the phone and ask if something went wrong. Now, I know you guys never actually went on a date, right?
Exactly. So I don't understand the phone call.
Okay, well, he said that he really likes you, and he had asked you out a couple times, and you agreed to go out with him, but all of a sudden you stopped talking to him. So that's why he wants us to call you, to see if he can get you to go out with him again.
And he thought this would be the best way to do that.
Apparently, yeah.
He thought that you may think it's fun, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe I need to be better. I mean, you guys could already tell in my voice that I'm annoyed, right?
Yes.
Right.
So imagine this in my Spanish class for a whole semester. So why would this make me want to go out with Joseph?
I mean, if he was so obnoxious, why'd you say yes to him to begin with?
I said yes like the second day, I think, of class, and I thought it was going to be like coffee and helping him with Spanish.
Oh.
I mean, and then the more I got to know him, the more I was like, he's obsessed with you guys.
Yeah. I got that from a conversation with him. He sounds like he's a real big fan of the show.
That's how I found out about you guys. It was because of him. He'd be listening to you guys in class, like obviously not paying attention. And no offense, but you guys don't speak Spanish. It's not like, some Spanish radio station.
Right, we're not helping him with some Spanish at all.
So he would listen, and then he'd be like, oh, take my earbud and listen too. I'm like, we're in class. And then he'd be laughing hysterically. He thought it was so funny. And he would just constantly bug me about it. Like, no, you got to listen to them. They're great. They're so funny.
Do you think he was just using it as a way to connect with you?
I'm sure he is, but clearly it's not, the connection was not made. So we just need to let go.
All right. So just tell him to get over it and not contact you anymore. You don't want to go out with him again, you think?
Yes, please. Yes. Marianne. What was that?
Oh, that's Joseph. He wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
Seriously, guys?
Yeah.
But Marianne, I don't understand. I thought you liked the show. I mean, come on. They're fantastic. Like Brooke and Jubal and Jose. Yeah, this is a laugh.
Joseph, seriously?
No, but I mean, you've heard Jubal's voices, haven't you?
This is the biggest turnoff
that I could ever come up with.
Wait a minute, come on.
I like being the biggest turnoff ever, Marianne. No, I like that. I take that as the best compliment I've ever received.
She's spot on.
How about Duff? Can you do Duff the Meathead for her? Do Duff the Meathead.
No, I'm not going to do any voices on demand right now for Marianne.
Joseph, you're not getting it. I can't believe you're defending that piece. Like, you need to let it go and try to prove to her that you have a personality outside of talking about us.
Okay, what about the big poop? What about that?
I'm not going to do big poop. No, I'm not doing any voices right now.
Well, Marianne, this is come on. This is some of the funniest stuff I've ever heard. Huh?
Oh my God, that's Spanish, and you would know that if you actually paid attention in class. But listen, you need to find somebody maybe less intelligent that will love these people. I will think
excuse me.
funny.
Okay, excuse me. You have to be intelligent to appreciate humor and to be funny. Okay.
Okay.
If intelligence
Let's
is
pipe down
humor,
on that
Jubal's
one.
a genius. No, Jubal's a genius. I'm telling you. Jubal.
Okay. Well,
you don't understand.
You need to find. No, I do understand. I do understand, Joseph. You need to find somebody that sparks so much love that you have for these people. You need to find that for someone else, because you don't have that for me. We just have different senses of humor, okay? You like a certain type, I like a certain type. This is not my type of humor. I don't think it's funny.
I just can't believe there's anybody who would not find this funny.
Believe me, Joseph, believe me, there are a lot of people who don't find this very funny.
Dude, I even have friends that don't find us funny.
No, but all my friends are so into the show. I'm telling you.
Joseph, I think we're having like an unhealthy relationship right now. Yeah. I think you need to concentrate on you and maybe other people in the real world around you.
But Marianne is real.
No, well, we're not real. I'm real, but we never had a first date, a second date. Like, Joseph, you seem like a really nice person. I hope you find what you're looking for. I wish you all the best, but I'm not that person. Joseph, adios.
What?
What? Exactly my point.
Adios means bye in Spanish, Joseph. That's what she was saying before she hung up.
I just can't believe she wasn't into you guys. It just blows my mind.
It's fine.
Joseph, I think you need to get over us a little bit.
Us?
But I mean, I don't know anyone who doesn't find you guys just the most hilarious, the most entertaining.
Wow.
Honestly, I can't believe she said those things. I mean, she was cracking up the whole time in class. When I was playing.
Apparently, you read the situation wrong, Joe.
Yep.
No, but I mean, the things she was saying about you guys. How can you take that?
It's fine.
Not really a big deal.
Doesn't really matter.
I mean, this really sucks. Okay, but maybe it's for the best, because if someone is not into you guys, I don't want to be around those kinds of people.
You know what, Joseph? I agree. And that's the way you should live your life, okay? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for understanding.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, I'm sorry you couldn't get a date with her.
Well, I'm sure I'll find someone who's into you guys.
Yeah, but congratulations on being on the show, Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, she here's the thing. I told her one day I'm going to be on the show with them. You watch, and look, it came true.
You did it.
Hey, congrats.
Yeah. Dreams do come true, Joseph.
I asked the universe for it, and I got it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on that, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, Joseph.
Oh, and so can we do that phone tap I talked about to the warehouse?
You know what, Joseph? I'm going to give you our producer's email. You can email him over and over and over again.
You're such an
ass. We get that done,
great,
okay?
Great. I can't wait. Can you do when we do the phone tap? You can do like the Duff.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Okay?
Or the big poop.
Yeah, we'll figure this whole thing out.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Christian, please?
Yeah, this is Christian. Who's this?
Oh, Christian, cool. I just want to say that you don't know me, but I know you very well.
Okay, that comes off creepy.
What is this?
What is this?
Who's calling?
Who's calling? That's a really loaded question,
Dude, just
Christian.
tell him. What the...
Who is anybody, really? You know?
God, don't get philosophical.
I mean, who are we all?
Look, I don't have a lot of time. I'm on lunch. I just love to know what's going on.
Right. Well, I was trying to give you some food for thought over your lunch break, but I guess not, Christian.
Oh, God.
Christian, my name's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay, and that would be why I started off the phone call with stupid jokes instead of just having a conversation.
Is there something you guys need from me?
Yeah, he's like, you're an expert on this, so I get
What
it.
do we all need, Christian?
Yeah,
What do we need in life?
Drop the joke. The joke is over.
Yes.
Hang up, dude.
Christian, don't hang up. There is something that we need from you. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you.
Really? Are you being serious?
I don't know, Christian. What is...
Yes,
Yes,
we're being serious. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I don't even have the patience for him right now, Christian. I'm sorry.
Christian, I'm being serious. One of our listeners emailed us because they wanted us to contact you.
All right, who?
Her name is Penny, and you guys actually know each other from middle school, and then you guys went out on a date.
Oh, my God. Honestly, I want Penny to leave me alone.
No, that is not the response I was hoping for, Christian.
What?
Christian.
Yeah, I really... I'm sorry, guys. No offense to you, but I don't need to hear from her again.
You don't... Well, why? Why are you so upset? We talked to her. She sounded nice.
She scammed me. I don't know. That's all I have to say.
What do you mean she scammed you? She said you guys had a lovely dinner date and that you're cute and you make her laugh. Like, whoa, what a scam.
That's really sweet of her, but that is not how our night went.
What?
Well, what happened? Because we talked to her and she said everything was cool.
Well, did she tell you about her friend who sat down at the table?
She did.
Yeah?
And did she tell you that they attempted to scam me?
No, she...
How?
She didn't tell us that. What do you mean?
Well, both of them were clearly part of some, those things like multi-level marketing schemes, like pyramid schemes, and they tried to run one on me at the table.
What? What? They tried to get you to buy some cleaning products or like a pair of ladies' tights or something and you weren't into it?
No, actually, it was water filters.
Oh, you're kidding.
They're trying to sell you water filters?
Yeah, not a joke. They were trying to sell me some pure as Amazonian rainwater water filters.
Look, man, it sounds like you're upset about that. I think it sounds fabulous.
Oh, come on.
On a date, it's
Are you
not.
sure you didn't just misconstrue what they were talking about their work and you just thought that they were pitching you or something?
It was just way too coincidental. Her friend comes over to the table. Oh, they both love selling water filters. Oh, they want me to sell water filters. Oh, you have a pamphlet on how to sell water filters.
Oh, wow. What's next? Okay.
Excuse me, Christian. This is Penny on the phone. I don't feel like I'm really being fairly represented right now. Am I allowed to cut in?
Even if you weren't, you just did, so that's fine. You're on the phone now.
Well, I feel like I'm being dragged in the mud, and I want to defend myself.
Why is she on the phone? Are you? Is this all part of this scam? Are you all trying to sell me water filters?
No, Christian, not yet. Not yet, at least. We're not in the water filter business, but it sounds like Penny is. But we did sort of scam you because, yeah, she's been on the phone listening this whole time.
I'm just really surprised, Chris. That just sounds. I feel like you're making it sound like I was there to sell you a water filter. It was like my friend just happened to be there, and it. Just because we like what we do doesn't mean that we're trying to sell you a water filter or make you a water filter salesman. Do I think it's a really great gig? Yes, but you don't have to.
Listen, you got to put yourself in my shoes. It was all way too coincidental in there, Penny. Suddenly he's just at our table and has a pamphlet to show me how to sell water filters.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have 3 pamphlets in my purse right now. You just walk around with them. That's part of it.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
and Penny, it's weird. It's like carrying a business card.
It's not like carrying a business card, Penny.
No, because you're trying to involve everyone around you in your little pyramid scheme, and
it's
not everyone wants to be a part of it.
Well, I'm not trying to involve everyone. I'm just saying, if somebody I like wants to be a part of it, I want to give them the opportunity to. And I wasn't even the one that brought it up. He did. It's not like I was trying to sell you anything.
Yeah, but you were the one who was like, wow, you should totally do this. It's such easy money. You can keep your day job and make, I don't know, you had all these statistics that you were pulling out. And it felt like the date turned into you trying to make money off of me. You know what I mean?
I was just trying to be honest. I wasn't trying to sell you. That's genuinely how I feel. You can make an extra $5,000 a month. That's not a joke.
That's a lot.
Look, Penny, I want to believe you because otherwise I had a good time. But the coincidences were just one after the other, and it made it so strange.
Could there?
I feel like it was one coincidence that he showed up.
that he showed up and you two were like a bad commercial, like running through a bit is what made it feel weird, Penny. Like all of the things you said in those 15 minutes felt like I was watching some happy-go-lucky commercial on television.
I mean, I'm honestly, Christian, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it was a coincidence, but it's like after we started talking, you actually seemed genuinely interested in potentially selling, which is why we kept going. Like, are you?
Are you still trying to sell me on this?
Right.
And no, I was never interested, not even then, and certainly not now. I just wanted to go out on a date with you.
I mean, that's all I wanted to, but if I think that you're interested, I mean, if you don't want to sell, obviously you don't have to. Like, I could just get you a good discount on one.
Oh my gosh, Penny, what are you doing?
That's pretty sweet.
Penny!
Dude, you got to think about the fringe benefits, Christian.
I feel like the water filters have brainwashed you, Penny.
No, they didn't. They're good water filters.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like you guys haven't even tried. You would probably really like them, and you're on the radio. Like, I could email you guys a couple advertising things if you wanted to.
No.
Penny, yeah.
Penny.
Everybody else might not be into it, and it's kind of illegal to do that, but I'm in. So send that to the station.
No.
But let's get back to the second date here. Let's. We'll talk about our money-making opportunity behind the scenes. We need to talk about your date with Christian. Christian, would you like to go out on a second date with Penny? We will pay for it.
I absolutely no. I don't want to go on a second date. I don't want to be scammed anymore, and I don't think you guys realize what's happening here on the radio because you're being scammed too.
Okay. Jubal is allowed to be scammed. I feel like it's fine.
Yeah, whatever. You guys say that until I'm in Ibiza hanging out
With that water filter
with Penny.
money.
Yeah, exactly. With a boat named Filter.
Yeah.
Look, I know you guys are all joking and making fun of me, but I'm not kidding. Like, you could make enough money to buy a boat if you were good at selling.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Dang. You got that boat money.
I know, Penny. That's why I'm in. We're good.
Oh, God.
I think you're pulling my leg.
Yeah.
I would never do that to anybody. But Christian,
You don't ruin a good business opportunity when it knocks on your door.
Christian, are you sure you won't go on another date?
Absolutely not.
Even if she didn't bring up the water filter stuff, like you liked her.
Yeah, all that aside.
I don't know if I can not bring it up. It's a part of my life.
All right. Well, I stand wrong.
Well, I'm sorry the second date didn't work out for you, Penny. And Christian, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, and you have fun struggling with those conventional water filters, you know, the ones that burst into flames. You try to use them.
Ooh, you're good already.
Yeah, see?
Can I privately send you the link to these? Because they're really good.
Send it along, Penny.
Oh, my God.
Hello?
Hi, is this Steve?
Yes, who's this?
Steve, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it before?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay. Cool. Sweet. You ever listen?
Sometimes.
You ever hear of a second date update before?
I'm not sure. Why are you calling me?
So we do a segment on our show. It's called the second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up not calling you back after, you can email us and we'll get that person on the phone and ask what happened.
Okay. So you're calling about a date that I went on?
Yeah. You went out to an Italian place a little bit ago with a girl in a green dress, blonde girl, short.
Naomi?
I don't know if that's her name. I just was given the description. Is that her name? Naomi? That's who you went out with?
Yeah, that's her name, but I'm confused because we have another date lined up.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. Won't make sense to you. But she's not the one who wanted us to call you.
Okay.
Yeah, so why did we bring her up? I mean, this is weird. This is a weird one even for us.
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't get what's happening.
So when you went out with that Naomi girl, your server actually noticed you and thought that you were really cute and wanted us to call you.
Okay.
Do you remember her?
Do you remember her? That was a good laugh.
Kind of.
Okay, so you know who we're talking about, the woman who served you that night when you were out on that other date.
Yeah, I remember her.
What'd
you think of her?
She was professional. She was nice.
I don't think she was very professional. I would argue with that. Did you think she was maybe cute?
I think so. I don't really remember I was on a date, so I wasn't really paying attention to those.
Oh, you're one of those guys who pays attention to your date and isn't lusting after the waitress the whole time. Whatever. Yeah.
I guess I don't really get what the point of this is. Why are you asking me all these questions?
Well, I'll just tell you, okay? So, Taryn, that's the name of your waitress that night. She thought you were attractive, and she wanted to meet you.
Like outside of the restaurant.
Yeah, like romantically.
Okay.
And she's actually on the phone right now listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
She's on the phone now?
Hey, Steve. It's Taryn. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
This is weird.
I know it's super weird. I just wanted to get in contact with you. I wanted to reach out, so this is kind of the only way I could think of doing it.
Oh my God, awkward.
Do you remember me for real, or are you just saying that?
No, I remember you.
Okay. I just saw like the whole interaction between you and your date that night, and you just seemed like a really sweet and nice guy, and the way that she was acting just throughout the night seemed like her saying that she wasn't sure if you were good enough for her. I feel like you're way too good for her, and you deserve somebody who isn't completely high maintenance and into themselves 24/7.
Whoa.
Whoa, you were really paying attention, huh?
Well, I mean, yeah, it was, you guys were one of my tables that I was taking care of, but it wasn't hard. I mean, you couldn't really ignore it. She was pretty loud about a lot of the things, especially when, like, her food came out, her pasta came out, and she sent it back twice because the first time it was too salty, and then the second time it wasn't salty enough. It's just, it's like she finds reasons to be difficult.
Maybe she has like a diet thing with the pasta. I mean, I don't want to jump to any conclusions. I think she's just particular about certain things like that.
About certain things?
So wait, did you enjoy your date with Naomi, Steve?
Yeah, a lot.
Well, you said you had another date set up, right?
Yeah, we're hanging out next week.
You're going out with her again after that whole debacle?
Debacle? I mean, it was a first date, so I thought it went pretty well. I mean, it's not going to be perfect for a first date.
I mean, okay, like I don't know you or anything, but just from what I saw and what I do know of that time is that you're really nice, and no one should be treated the way that she was treating you through that entire dinner. You deserve way better than that.
Well, thank you, but I think that you were just seeing it in a different way. She's a nice person. She is.
Really?
Yeah, Taryn, I thought you were going to stay away from talking about his date.
I mean, I'm sorry. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but I mean, she in the middle of this whole thing yelled out at him, "Aren't you gay?" Like, what? What do you see in this person?
Whoa.
No, I mean, I dress really well. People make that mistake sometimes, so.
So you're
nice, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't offended.
She doesn't sound like she was very nice to you.
She's sassy. She's like a big personality. She's harmless.
She has a big personality. She's super into herself. Doesn't really care about anyone else around her unless they're giving her all of the attention. And I know that I'm maybe stepping over my boundaries here, but I feel like somebody's got to step in and be like, you got to wake up, man. Like, she is not right for you. She is not a good person, and you deserve so much more than that, like 100% more than that.
Thank you for saying that.
So wait, I'm confused. Does that ring true for you, Steve, or is Taryn just coming off like she's attacking your date and being kind of crazy?
No, as I said, she has a big personality. I could see why someone would see that, but I'm kind of more of like a easygoing, laid-back kind of guy, so I'm kind of attracted to that in Naomi, I guess. So,
I mean, I can understand on some level of like opposites attract, but you don't need to be completely put down by the other person in order to have that and you be really nice. I really think that you're a nice, sweet guy. You're really attractive. I just don't understand
what you see in someone like her who is completely selfish and into themselves only. And I wanted to do this super weird thing. I know it's like completely different, but I just wanted to give it a shot and see if you wanted to go out with me.
Yeah, Steve, would you like to go out with Taryn on a first date? It's kind of a second date because you didn't even know you were being watched while you were on your date. But would you like to go out with Taryn on a date? We'll pay for it.
I mean, I will say, if you're into big personalities, Taryn's obviously one, too, because she called the radio station, stole your number, and here we are.
Hey, don't compare me to the other girl. We are nothing alike.
I'm just trying to help you. He likes the other girl, even though you don't, Taryn.
Well, I mean, we've only gone on one date. We're not exclusive or anything, so I would be open to a first date.
So yes,
Okay.
Is that a yes?
I mean, as long as it's okay with her that I'm still going to be seeing Naomi, then I'm down.
Okay. Well, Taryn, now you have a battle on your hands. So you want to see if you can win Steve's heart from Naomi.
How about we leave it at you go out on your date with her, and if you do so happen to change your mind, I'll leave my phone number with the station here, and you can call them and get my number.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Steve, if you go out with, the girl you were originally on a date with, Naomi, if you go out with her and she's a which is what Taryn says, then you can call us and we'll give you Taryn's number and you can go out with Taryn.
Okay.
Steve, you know what? Go out with her one more time because I think that's all it's going to take for you to open your eyes and realize that she is not right for you.
Oh, okay. Confident.
All right.
Wow. All right. You are fiery, aren't you?
Yeah. Now all of a sudden you're interested, Steve. Well, we'll have Taryn's number here if you want to call us, all right?
Okay. I'll see how this goes, I guess.
Okay, I'll be waiting for that phone call of you telling me, I told you so.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Gus, please?
This is Gus.
Hey, Gus. This is young Jeffrey. I work on the radio.
How can I help you?
I'm calling you to talk to you about your dating life. Do you have a minute to talk to us?
Sure.
Nice. I was hoping you'd say that.
Why would you want to talk to me about my dating life?
Well, because somebody told us that you're really hot and good at dating.
Well, I am really hot. Who would say that?
You're like, who wouldn't say that is what you mean, Gus.
Well, we got an email from a girl named Melissa.
Melissa?
Yeah, she said she recently went on a date with you, and now you're not responding when she's trying to text you and call you, so she wants to know why.
We had a great time, but it got a little intense.
So she did say that there was a little bit of an awkward moment where maybe she said something that she shouldn't have. And she mentioned that, if you tried to kiss me right now, I probably wouldn't say no, or something along those lines.
And then you didn't kiss her.
Yeah.
You rejected her.
I felt a little awkward at that moment, but that's not the reason why I didn't call her back.
Oh, my God. You knew you were not going to call her back even before then?
Yeah, we kind of had a conversation earlier, and it got me a bit worried, just talking about my ex-wife and her ex-relationships.
Oh, she mentioned that too, right?
Yeah, she said that she was divorced.
You
don't want to date a divorced woman?
Well, I'm divorced as well, but it's just the fact that her other partners are deceased. They died. There's two of them.
What?
She told me they passed the same way, but she wouldn't tell me exactly how, and that really got me thinking all kinds of stuff.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
She told you she has two ex-husbands.
Apparently her ex-husband's fine, but her two ex-partners passed away, and I didn't want to be number three. I don't know what happened.
Like she murdered
Wait,
them?
Gus, yeah. Like, that's your assumption, is that she's the one that did the job?
She didn't want to say what happened.
Oh.
Right, because
that's a little shady.
Yeah,
He didn't want to.
It could be something really personal.
What's personal? Like,
Yeah, you're on a date. This is the time to get personal with someone.
Yeah, she started talking about it, and then she just stopped, and she just kind of acted like she said too much already.
whoa.
Okay, you guys, I think you all are watching too many true crime documentaries on, like, Netflix or something. I mean, that's a terrible coincidence. And maybe it's just because it's none of your business. Like, why would you think that you're going to die if you date her? That's silly.
I mean, people die all the time from these weird stuff. That's why they make these true crime documentaries.
Yeah, I saw this one where a bunch of guys were poisoned by this lady named the Black Widow, and she did it for fun.
Well, maybe
So,
It could be her. This could be
Sweet Melissa took you mini golfing and but on the side wanted to poison you.
That's how she reels you in.
She can barely see, but she'll kill
God,
you.
this is crazy.
You need to be cautious.
Well, Gus, don't you want to like ask her about this directly?
Well, I kind of did, and she didn't want to talk about it. So I mean, there's not much more I can say.
Well, maybe she'd be more open to talking about it now because she has been on the other line listening.
Get the out of here! What the hell?
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, she's really there. She wants to talk to you, Melissa.
Oh.
Hi, Gus.
Hi, Melissa. I didn't know you were on the other line.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Melissa, aren't you pissed? He thinks that you're like a serial killer.
I'm not pissed. I guess I didn't want to talk about it. I guess I didn't think about how weird that would sound for you, Gus.
Well, it was weird that you didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's about to get weirder.
Oh.
Wait, is this where you admit that you actually did it?
Confession?
No. So, I can't believe I'm even saying this right now. My husband's fine. Well, ex-husband, but I had 2 boyfriends who died during passion.
What?
Passion?
What does that mean?
What's passion?
Is that like a ride?
You know, no, like intimacy.
Wait, you have 2 ex-boyfriends who died in the sack with you.
Yes.
What? What kind of crazy...
How old are these ex-boyfriends?
Oh, my God.
That's a good point.
They're not that old. I guess I can be a lot for some people.
What's not that old? Like 70?
No.
Like healthy men don't die in the sack unless you're doing something crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on. She put him in a sack?
No.
No, oh my God, Gus.
In the
Thank God
bedroom.
you're pretty. Wait, Melissa.
Yeah.
Is this recent?
No, not really. I mean, I've been married since then, and he's fine. I mean, everything worked out except the divorce part, obviously, but he was fine. And I would have told Gus if we went out more, but I really don't like to talk about it right away, you know?
I mean, talking about the deaths of your boyfriends in this bedroom are not the best, like, first date topic, I would assume.
Or it's a pretty good brag. Like, you're so adventurous and wild in there that it killed 2 guys.
I mean...
So, Melissa, I just want to get some clarification. Did they die because you're, like, really good at that stuff, or was it, like, an accident? Or did you drown them?
Underwater.
I don't know what your bedroom activities look like usually, Gus, but now I'm afraid for Melissa.
I was thinking a heart attack. Yeah. What are we talking here, Melissa?
Yeah, I guess I could just be a lot for some men, and so I usually have to warn my relationships going into it.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Now, Gus, does that sound scary or more like a challenge for you? I'm not sure.
I mean, it sounds like a good thing.
What? She's so kinky you might die, bro.
Mount Everest is not small.
What?
Melissa's the Everest of the bedroom.
Wait, Gus, you're not just interested in me because of what you heard about me, right? It's not just because these 2 guys died in bed with me, right?
No, those aren't the only 2 reasons.
There's only one reason there, Gus.
No, I'm not just interested in you because I might die being with you.
All right.
Okay.
Good sell. Was that good enough for you, Melissa?
Yeah, I don't know. I just, when people hear that about me, I don't want them to think of me differently.
You know, it's a little bit different thing to hear, but I still dig you.
Okay.
How did the murder thing make it better?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I'm a little bit more interested and intrigued.
All right. Well, in that case, Gus, we'd love to send you and Melissa out on another date. We'll pay for it. I mean, we won't pay for the funeral costs after she kills you in the bedroom, but the date could be fun.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's me you're going to have to be worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're going to murder?
Said the other 2 guys, too.
I mean, in the bedroom, not the funeral parlor.
Huh. So is that a yes? Is that what you're saying, Gus?
Yeah.
You want to go out with her again?
Heck yeah.
All right.
Huh.
All right, Melissa, we got you a second date.
Great. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Or a second victim.
Dude, I thought this whole thing was ridiculous, and now I feel like we're like some accomplices to murder or something. Like, I'm very concerned.
Gus, I'm just letting you know that if things get to that point, we're going to have to talk about it, and you might even need to sign a waiver.
What?
Oh, wow.
I've got the pen in my hand. Let's tell me where to sign.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ryan, please?
This is him.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show?
Okay. I don't think I entered to win anything. Is this what this is about?
You didn't enter to win anything, no. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Have you ever heard of that before?
No, I haven't.
All right. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out why.
That's kind of strange, but...
Yeah, and the girl that emailed us about you is named Kendra.
Oh. She emailed you?
Yeah, she emailed us because she said that she had a really good time with you, but you haven't responded to anything, so she asked us to get you on the phone and see if we could figure out why you don't want to go out with her again.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it.
Wait, so there's a reason?
Well, yeah, there's a reason. I mean, I'm not just some kind of ass blows people off for no reason. Like, if I'd liked her, I would have called her back.
Yeah, and that's why she's confused, because she thought you liked her.
Oh, I'm sorry, that just wasn't the case.
What? I thought you liked her. I mean, the way she described it, it sounds like you were super into her.
I mean, I thought I liked her at the start, but by the end of the date, I was definitely questioning that.
Wow. So what changed then?
I really don't want to talk about it. Isn't this enough? Haven't I told you enough?
No, actually, I've actually piqued our interest more because you said there's a problem, but now we don't know what it is. Because here's the thing. She wants to know. She's been racking her brain. She's been thinking about you nonstop.
I really...
She sounds like a really nice person.
Can you at least just do her the favor?
If she really wants to know, you can just tell her that it was when we started talking about our families. She'll know what that means.
Honestly, I don't think she will, because when we talked to her, she said that when you guys started talking about your moms and your families, that was when you both perked up and thought everything was even better.
No, that's when things really took a turn. That was not.
What? She said that you were like, our moms should meet.
Yeah, at that point I thought everything was going really well, but then she got a little rude about the family thing. She did a little too far.
She like rip on your mom?
No. Basically, we were talking about family, and we got talking about the holidays, and she sort of made a joke. She said, well, if things work out between us, you're going to spend the holidays at my place. Oh. And so I tried to joke back, basically saying, oh, well, next year we'll spend it at my place. That like an every other year sort of thing.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cute, right?
Yeah, it was sort of a cutesy little joke, but all of a sudden she got really serious about it.
Whoa. What do you mean she got serious about it?
Well, she refused to even acknowledge this joke and was like, well, no, we're spending it at my place every year or nothing at all. And then I was like, no, we can switch off every other year. That's the normal way to do things.
So now you're having an argument that people usually have, I don't know, a couple years into a relationship on a first date.
Exactly. I mean, she got so defensive about it. She was like, I have a huge family and I never miss Christmas. And so you're going to have to compromise and come to my Christmas every single year.
Oh, that's not a compromise.
But I kind of get her. Like, one of the reasons I love my husband and knew it would work out is because his family does solstice. They don't even do Christmas. So I'm like, I own it. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, my family doesn't do a solstice or anything. So I would be missing my family's Christmas to go to her family every year. It was unreasonable.
I mean, you don't think that there's maybe a way you could come to a conclusion later on down the road?
No, not at all. There's no reasoning with Kendra.
Whoa!
There's no reasoning with her.
She's basically squatting on Christmas and saying, this is my day. It's not yours. It's mine for the rest of time. It was absurd.
Taking away Christmas.
Oh my God, you guys are kind of cute still together to me. Is that bad?
Hey, Ryan, I want to let you know that Kendra is actually on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Kendra, say hi if you're still there.
Hi, Ryan.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So what, this whole thing was a setup?
Kind of, yeah.
Look, Ryan, I told you that Christmas is really important to me. Okay?
Yeah, I remember you saying that, and I just thought it was ridiculous.
Well, okay. Well, if it's ridiculous, that means that Christmas is not important to you, which means you can spend it at my place.
Oh, that's a pretty good point.
No, of course Christmas is important to me. That was not even what you were saying on this date, though. You were saying that Christmas was more important to you than it would ever be to me, basically.
No, I never said that. I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth.
No, that is essentially what you were saying to me, Kendra.
No, I told you, I have a big family. I have never missed Christmas once in my life, okay? And this is the only time I get to see some of my relatives, and just because I start dating someone, that doesn't mean that, like, suddenly I'm going to start missing Christmas.
You guys have been on one date. What are you doing?
You think I don't have a family, too?
No, I know you have a family. We talked about this. Your family can come to my place and spend Christmas with my family, but it's going to be at my house.
You already know my family lives far away. It's not even easy for them to get together for Christmas with my own family, let alone your family.
Okay, well, you know what? Like, I mean, some of them are already coming from different parts of the country, so they might as well just come over here and all be together. And
That's
like,
absurd.
Oh my God, what is happening right
no,
now?
it's not absurd. I'm telling you, your family can come to my place. It'll be great. But, like, that's it. Like, we can compromise in that you'll get to see your family, you'll get to have Christmas, but it's going to be at my place.
You're being so selfish. It's no wonder that you don't have a boyfriend, okay?
Oh, wow. Well, look who's talking, mister. I don't have a girlfriend yet.
That's true. You got some common ground there. You guys are both single, at least.
I will say, Kendra, I mean, isn't there like a way, like maybe you guys could do Christmas Eve at his place, Christmas morning at your place?
There is no compromising on this. I get all of Christmas, including Christmas Eve and Christmas morning and afternoon. You get all the other holidays, like all of them. I don't care, but I have Christmas.
Oh, what? I get Arbor Day? What, Flag Day? Like, no one even celebrates those holidays.
I mean, like, you could do those days if you wanted to, but I mean, like, 4th of July, come on, like, fireworks and,
Christmas
you know,
is the
like...
only important holiday out of those.
Well, fine, but Christmas is the only important one to me, so you get an important one, I get an important one.
Do you guys realize that this is all a hypothetical conversation because you've only been on one date?
It's not hypothetical. This is real.
Yeah, I mean, I promise you, if you just one Christmas just try it out and come to my place, you will understand what I'm talking about. You're going to love it. I mean, your family will love it because it's amazing. It's like, I can't even describe. You'll just fall in love with it, and then you won't even want to have Christmas any other place.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do, isn't it?
What do you mean?
That's exactly what you want. You reel me in for one Christmas, and then I'm stuck there for the rest of my damn life.
No, no, I'm not reeling. Okay, I'm reeling you into the first one.
I don't care how good the presents are. I don't care how good the
on your own
are.
all the other Christmas. You would want to come to my place.
You guys have to go out again.
Yeah.
I mean, you are dating. You're dating already. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I think you guys are married. Actually, you don't know it. But you've only been on one date. Ryan, would you like to go out on one more date with Kendra? You guys can have a discussion about this in private if you want. We will pay for a second date. Will you go out with Kendra again?
Please.
It doesn't even sound like Kendra wants to go out with me.
No, I mean, I like you. I think you're great. We have this disagreement. And if we could just work this one issue out, then I think this relationship could possibly work.
Okay, so she is open to going out with you again, Ryan. Would you do it? We will pay for a second date.
I would consider it, and I will try to look past all the mean things she's just said. Only if she will consider spending Christmas one time at my family's place.
Oh, that's a good
All
deal,
right.
Kendra. Just once, man.
Absolutely not. Never happening.
Are you serious?
Okay,
That's a
so
pretty good deal. Really, though?
so
Kendra.
that's a no, Kendra. You don't want to go out with Ryan again because he wants to spend maybe one Christmas with his family.
That is a capital N, capital O.
Dude, but what if you fell in love with him and you guys started having your own Christmases at some point
No,
together?
no. I will always be spending Christmas with my family. Ryan, you and your stupid family can go have your little Christmas together, but I'm not going on a second date with you. Sorry.
Are you kidding me? All right, well, I think that's enough for the second date update. I don't know I don't know what happened, but I think it was a second date update.
Yeah, it was
I'm not sure.
close.
I feel like I was listening to a married couple argue, but Kendra, sorry you didn't get a second date, but at least...
No, I don't care anymore.
Okay.
Cool. Well, one thing this second date update has taught me is I'm even more thankful now than ever before that I don't talk to my family very much. Saving me a lot of arguments.
Hello?
Hey, Violet, it's Jack.
I'm sorry, who?
Jack, we met off Tinder. What up, girl? Remember me?
No.
You don't? We totes hung out like 5 times.
Sorry, I think you have the wrong number.
No, hey, Violet, don't hang up. This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
We've never met on Tinder before. Do you listen to the radio show at all?
I mean, I've heard of it.
You've heard of it. Okay. You recently went out with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, and he likes you a lot and would love to see you again. But since you're not answering his calls, he asked us to call you and see if we can get you on the phone and ask if there's something wrong with him. His name is Derek.
Okay.
You remember meeting Derek off of Tinder?
Yeah.
Derek says he's been trying to get a hold of you for a little while after you guys hung out a few times. Do you not like Derek?
Well, he's a liar, and I really don't deal with liars.
Oh. What do you mean that he's a liar?
Everyone I meet on Tinder is a liar. And I really don't have time for guys like that.
Do you mind telling us what you think? I don't mean to say what you think because that assumes that he didn't lie. Do you mind telling us what he lied about?
Well, Derek told me he had Seahawks tickets and that he was going to take me to the next game. And then the game came and went, and guess what? No invite.
Wait.
So, okay, Violet, you feel like he lied to you about inviting you to the Seahawks game?
Yeah, obviously. He probably doesn't even have Seahawks tickets. He's probably just trying to make himself look good, being all like, oh, yeah, I have Seahawks tickets, baby. I want to take you.
But don't you think maybe he could have invited you to another game? Like you may be jumping the gun, assuming that he's just a lying jerk right away?
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Jubal?
Jubal. I didn't call you. You called me.
True.
Okay, and I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
He told me that he had Seahawks tickets and that he was going to take me to the next game. So he's a liar because he didn't do that.
Did you?
He is a liar, just like every other guy I've dealt with, okay?
Did you ask him about the game afterwards, or?
Honestly, I don't even want to talk to him anymore because, like I said, I just don't deal with that.
Wow. Okay. It just, you sound so upset. And you don't really have proof that he doesn't have tickets, right? He just didn't invite you. I'm just a little confused.
Okay, what don't you understand about the fact that he told me he was going to take me somewhere and then he never invited me? That's the lie.
Got it. All right. Thank you, Violet. Thank you for explaining it to me that way. I do understand now. And I agree. I wouldn't want to go out with somebody that lied to me either, especially if they strung me along with like going to a Seahawks game or something and they never invited me. So I understand why you don't want to call Derek back.
Finally, you get it. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
Hey, Violet, I'm just...
Don't judge me and don't call me anymore,
Violet,
okay?
Violet, I'm not judging you at all. I'm actually on your side. I'm saying if he lied to you, then you have every right to be upset at him. Okay?
Whatever.
I don't, yeah.
Hey, Violet, before I let you go, I know I can
I'm
sense...
sorry, who's the girl back there? Who's the girl? She keeps making those snarky comments?
Yeah, that's me.
Violet,
Hi, it's
Violet,
Rob.
I can sense that you want to hang up the phone, but I just hang on for 1 second, okay?
What else do you have to say? I don't even know why I'm still on the phone with you. What the else do you have to tell me?
I don't have anything else to say to you, but Derek does.
Hey, Violet.
Derek?
Yeah? What the hell?
What the hell? You call me into this radio station after you lie to me about the tickets?
What the are you talking about? I didn't lie to you. I have season tickets. Damn, we've
and
been
you told me
talking
you were
for a
going to
little
take
under.
me to the
No,
game.
I'm talking. We have been talking for a little under 2 weeks now. Yeah, I have season tickets. I didn't take you to that game because I'd already promised that to my best friend. You know, I assumed that you knew, since you seem like such a damn big Seahawks fan, that there's going to be more than one home game.
Derek, you told me you were going to take me to a game and then you didn't.
I was going to take you to the next game, but that now. You know, maybe you should let people on Tinder know that you're such a selfish before they start talking to you. That you're just trying to whore yourself out for Seahawks tickets.
Whoa! I feel like
Swinging. Yeah.
You know what? I don't even believe that you have tickets, okay?
You know, I'm sorry. I assumed you weren't a card. You knew that there was more than one damn home game.
Oh my God, that's my favorite. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I know how this show works, and usually ask her if she wants to go on a second date, but screw that.
You don't want a second date? Hey, Violet, I was just about to ask if you will go out
not.
with... Well, maybe she wants a second date. Violet, do you want to go out with Derek again?
That's a dumbass question, okay?
Got
I
it.
do not deal with liars, and I know one when I smell one. I'm done.
That was quick. That was a quick second date update, short and to the point. Derek, did you know she was a psycho? Because you sounded like you liked her a lot. Did she show any signs of that when you were on your date?
No, I so blown away right now. I had no idea. God.
She must be like really hot and you weren't paying attention or something because that was intense.
Mm-hmm. No, that's like two different people. Like, that's just ridiculous.
I thought I was a Seahawks fan.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, so she basically thought that you lied to her about having Seahawks tickets and then felt so entitled. That's the other thing that gets me, too. She just felt like, this guy has Seahawks tickets. He didn't invite me. He's a liar. He's a liar and a douchebag, and I don't want to see him.
That's such an expensive date, too. She just expected you to give her one of your tickets?
Yeah, I mean... we talked about it. She asked if I was a fan. I told her that she should come to a game with me sometime since I have season tickets. And I didn't set a date or anything, or we didn't pick out a specific game.
What, Derek? You lied to her. Jeez. How dare you? Well, obviously you didn't get a second date out of the whole thing, but at least you dodged a big bullet there, I think.
Oh, yes. One big, scary psycho bullet.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jimmy, please?
Yeah, this is Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program.
Why's the radio program calling me?
Well, because one of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone. Her name is Amanda, and you recently took her out on a date. Okay. So Amanda emailed us and told us about your date. And she also said she really liked you a lot. And she's wondering why you're not calling her back. She said it's been like 2 weeks since you guys went out. She's been hoping you would call to ask her on a second date, but she's heard nothing. And she's wondering, is there...
I bet she did.
Whoa! What did you just say?
Did.
I said I bet she did.
Why do you say it like that?
Well... Amanda is, oh boy, Amanda is, she's something else.
We talked to her, just to let you know, we talked to her. She told us about meeting you. Thought it was really cool the way you...
I'm sure she did.
She didn't sound like anything that, I mean,
Can I say she's a real pisser on the air?
Sure, what do you mean by that? Like she had problems?
She's a nightmare.
She's a nightmare? Did you say she's a nightmare?
She was a nightmare.
Why is she a nightmare?
Well, what did she tell you?
She just said you guys went out to dinner and had some good conversation, ended the date with a kiss on the cheek, and she was hoping to hear from you again. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, okay. Amanda is a very attractive woman, but I could tell everything about her from... her food order.
What do you mean? Like she's a vegetarian and you just can't stand those people? Like I feel the same.
Oh, it's a lot worse than that.
Okay, well, what could be worse? So much worse? What did she do just ordering food that pissed you off enough to like call her a pisser or whatever?
Well, let me give you a blow-by-blow description. She started off by asking for bottled water, no ice. And it couldn't be tap water. It had to be bottled. She explained all this to the waiter.
Okay.
Why is that so offensive to you, though?
Oh, that's not offensive. That was just the opening salvo.
All right.
It got worse from there. Then she explained that she had certain dietary restrictions.
Like?
She couldn't eat any red meat.
Okay.
No gluten. No dairy. No fish that swim.
What? But crab
no
are
fish
fine.
that swim?
Yeah, now let that sink in.
So no gluten, no dairy, no fish that swim. She's a picky eater, obviously.
Yeah, I even asked her, I said, what do you mean, fish that swim?
Oh, so she...
And she made this little wavy motion with her hand, fish that swim. I said, yeah, I know, fish that swim. Don't all fish swim? She said, no, there's some little fish that walk around, like shrimp, lobsters, anything with little bitty legs are okay.
Is that just because she has an allergy or something?
Who knows?
I thought you were just saying it as a figure of speech when you were talking fish that swims. I didn't realize that was the exact words that came out of her mouth.
No, she actually said fish that swim. I was going to just take it at face value, but she went on to explain to me that fish that swim have a higher mercury content, and so if you eat fish that swim, you're slowly killing yourself.
You sound really upset about this.
I wanted to eat a whole fish right then.
Okay, so is it... All right, so she's a picky eater. I've never heard the fish that swims thing before. Why not?
Me either.
Why not go out with her on a second date, though? Is that the only bad thing?
Well, wasn't that enough?
I don't know. I mean...
This girl is high maintenance.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's a high maintenance issue.
Can I ask, because I'm just curious, what did she end up ordering for dinner?
I don't know, some sort of salad with water dressing.
You know something about her?
Water dressing?
With water dressing. So we talked to her about your date, and she didn't mention her dietary restrictions. But she did also say you're the only guy that has ever not called her back for a second date. You know that?
Yeah.
That's kind of hard for me to believe. I can't imagine all the other guys in her life have put up with that.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what, Jimmy? Thank you for being honest with us, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And now I feel like I must be honest with you because Amanda is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Say what?
Yeah, I am here, and I'm hearing what you're saying about me.
Oh. Hey, Amanda.
I care about what goes in my body, and obviously you don't. It's not high maintenance.
No, I was caring about what went in your body in a completely different way than what you were thinking.
Oh, sir.
Thank you for taking the words out of my mouth, Jimmy. I was hoping I didn't have to make that joke.
You're a jerk.
Dude, Jimmy, I will say, to stand up for her, what do you expect? The hottest girl you've ever seen to then go down a cheeseburger?
Thank
You can't have that body that she probably has and also mow down on cheese fries all the time.
Look, haven't you ever heard the phrase, no matter how hot she is, there's some guy that's just tired of her
Yes, I
For your information, I didn't even want a second date. I literally just wanted this to happen to find out why you didn't call me back, why you were such a jerk. Obviously, I'm the hottest girl that you've ever gone out with, so that's for you.
Look, I'm not going to lie. You're very hot, okay? But and I'd totally sleep with you once, but I just don't want to eat with you again.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, that leads me to my question. Jimmy, would you like to go on a second date with Amanda? There'll be no eating.
Hell no.
Okay. I was going to say, you guys, I would pay for you guys to go to dinner, but you don't even have to do that. You can just sleep together once. Not interested either, Amanda, huh?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not missing out there, Amanda, whatsoever.
Clearly. You know what? You're just a low-class jerk, and you obviously can't handle a woman like me.
I don't want to handle a woman like you. I'd rather handle a woman that eats fish, that swims. And by the way, I don't care what you think. All fish swim.
Well, this was definitely not a successful second date update, but we can try to answer the question on our text message board, 78592. Do all fish swim? Text it in. There's something way more important going on now.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Aaron, please?
This is she.
Hey, Aaron, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Well, are you, is this like a survey or something, or?
Kind of. I'm doing a survey on this dude named Mike that I know, and anybody who's been out on a date with him. Have you been out on a date with a guy named Mike recently?
Sorry, wait, I'm confused. Are you being serious?
Kind of joking.
Sort of. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, that person can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. So Mike emailed us about your date.
Oh,
Okay, I get it now.
Do you mind talking to us for a minute about your date with Mike?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. So he told us how you met, like some 7-legged bar crawl thing, and then he says that you went out on a double date with him and his roommate, but now you're not getting back to him. He said he really liked you and he can't figure out why. Is there a reason?
I don't know. I feel like the whole situation with him, it's just, I really don't think it's going to work out between us, though.
What situation? I mean, he didn't mention that he was in any sort of situation.
I mean, just kind of what happened that night. It just got kind of weird, but...
The only thing that he told us that was weird was his roommate started making out with her date and wouldn't stop, and he thought that was awkward.
Oh, he didn't tell you about the situation with him and his roommate?
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, okay, so basically at one point I was talking to his roommate alone, and she was telling me that occasionally when she and Mike get bored, they'll hook up.
Oh.
Maybe once or twice a month or something like that.
Wait a minute, what?
They're sleeping together?
Just casually?
Yeah. Yep. So, I kind of tried to play it cool, at the time, but I'm really, not cool with that at all. It's not what I'm looking for.
Wait, you don't want to date a guy who hooks up with a roommate from time to time?
No, and especially not someone he, lives with. Anyway, so I just kind of, the rest of the date, I was kind of okay, just going to try to sit here and let the time pass and get home.
And there's no way, she wasn't joking, right? There's no way it could have been a joke or something?
No, I think she was being very sincere.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Just from what I could tell. Yeah. And she was like, it's not a big deal. It's totally fine. I just want to let you know.
How is that not a big deal?
Well,
you would think that would be a big deal.
Yeah. I think what's happening is the roommate likes Mike, and she was trying to sabotage your date with him.
Well, either way, even if she's not the one who has feelings, then they're sleeping together and they live together, so it's kind of I don't really want to get in between that.
No.
I mean, he probably wants you to get in between it. That's probably what he's really hoping for.
He might be, but...
What if she's making it up, though?
She's not making it up. You don't make up something like that.
I don't know.
You're roommates, dude. That is... Who is going to date Mike when he's sleeping with his roommate? No one.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of surprised you didn't mention that, but...
Yeah. Well, that answers our question.
Definitely does.
Pretty cut and dry there.
Yeah, so, after that, I didn't really want to, go out with him again or see him again.
Yeah. Well, the good news is you don't have to see him again, but I do want to see if you'll talk to him again because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Mike is on the phone?
Yeah, Mike, you still there?
Oh, my God. Are you
Yep.
serious?
Hey, I heard all of that. I mean, what's the big deal?
What? What's the big deal? Are you serious?
It's not a big deal. I mean, we're not exclusive.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I don't really care if you're not exclusive, but you're, the girl you live with. Your roommate.
It's only once in a blue moon, and it's purely physical. You know what I mean? So, we're not exclusive, and I don't know why this is a big deal.
For real. You don't know why that's an issue.
You're sleeping with somebody that you live with.
No, I mean, are you trying to pressure me to be your boyfriend? Is that what you want?
Oh, my God.
Women always trying to, ruin your life right away.
No.
I mean, it seems like you're trying to pressure me to not see other ladies.
No, you can go ahead and see other ladies. I'm looking for someone who doesn't have your situation going on.
Yeah. I mean, Mike, think about it. How could she ever trust you if you guys did start a relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, my roommate's dates are cool with it. I don't see how you wouldn't be cool with it.
Well, it's just what if you're just sitting around and we're starting to get serious, but one day, what if I'm out of town and you just get really bored and you hook up with her and what then? It just then.
Well, if that did happen, I'd tell you. I'd be honest about it.
Yeah, if we were dating and I slept with my roommate, I'd at least let you know.
That's very nice.
That is nice of you, Mike.
I appreciate the honesty, but that's still just not really what I'm going for. Think about it this way, Mike. If I asked you to come over to my apartment and then I told you, oh, hey, I'm having sex with my male roommate over here, would you be, super cool with that? What would you think of that?
I mean, I just want you to call me after you've showered.
Dang,
wow, man. That is...
I mean, I'm just saying, we should be allowed to date other people. Why do you care who I date? We're not exclusive. Do we sit down and have a conversation and say, hey, I'm your boyfriend. You're my girlfriend. Like that. We did not have that conversation.
Obviously, we haven't had that kind of conversation, and it's different too when the person that you're like seeing just lives just 10 feet away from you all the time. I mean, that just makes it even weirder. Like, I can't. It's just not something I'm into.
Mike, why aren't you just dating your roommate?
No, I'm not into her like that. I mean, that's just weird.
Oh,
Yeah, it's weird
That's weird.
to date someone that you're sleeping with casually who happens to live with you too. Odd. I'm with you there on that one, Mike.
I mean, honestly, have none of you guys hooked up with any of your friends because you've been bored?
Yeah, but it wasn't multiple times a month, and I didn't live with them.
I mean, I highly recommend it because it's pretty fun and it's pretty convenient.
Very convenient, too.
So hear that, Aaron? It's convenient. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Wow.
Well, I mean, keep it on, Mike, but I don't think I'm going to have any part of that.
Well, hold on, Aaron. Before you get to that, let me just ask you, would you like to go on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it.
No, I'm sorry, no.
Shocking.
Oh, man.
Aaron, how about this? How about you come over one night with my roommate? We can all, like, have dinner and talk this over.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like something
Yeah,
else.
it sounds like you got something else planned, Mike.
Yeah.
Have some drinks.
I think, Mike, you guys just have different boundaries, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yours are a little bit more open than hers.
A lot more open.
I mean, she's definitely open to come over whenever she wants.
Oh, okay, Aaron. Well, I'm sorry, you turned down the date, but you got an open invite over to Mike's place whenever you want it. That's kind of nice, right?
Thank you.
All right, well, appreciate you telling us why you didn't call him back. And Mike, maybe be more upfront about that with other dates that you go on, and you might find a girl that's right for you.
Or don't say it at all.
Or just, again, start dating the roommate.
Ew, I would never date her. She's like my sister.
Oh,
All right, it's getting worse. Getting even worse for you, Mike. Take care, man.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Tawny, please?
this is she.
Hey, Tawny, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you. I host a radio show on Movie 92.5. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you. His name is Tommy, and he said that he recently met you at Starbucks, and you guys went out on a date, and he went a little out of the box and did something that he calls a bigger and better date.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, Tommy wanted me to call you today because he wanted to see if he screwed up on that date or if there was a reason that you're not calling him back, because I know that he's tried to text you a few times and he's gotten no response.
Okay, he wants to know why I'm not texting him back.
Yep. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone.
He emailed you. So that was this.
Yes. So what'd you think of the bigger and better date idea that he did?
It was certainly different than what I'm used to.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
I don't blame you.
That was a nice little pause there before. Okay, so is that why you're not calling him back then?
It was really weird and just, like I said, not what I'm used to. He's not like the guys I'm used to.
I mean, but is that necessarily a bad thing? It's good to expand your horizons, try different things.
Well, that's what I thought.
How is he not what you're used to? What are you used to?
Honestly, I'm used to being taken out on like a very classy date with really classy guys. I mean, my last boyfriend owned a gym, so I'm used to a guy that takes me places and treats me well. And this we were like homeless people for the day.
Do you mean like you date dudes with money is what you're saying?
I mean, at least guys that take me out on real dates. This didn't even feel like a date. It was just, we were like hobos running around like begging for money.
Oh, Tawny, I think I'd feel that way too. And I'm not like super into money. Yeah. What was the worst part of it?
I said to him, like, I made it clear that I don't really do this. And he made me do it at one point for this plate with pandas on it.
Yeah, he told us about that. He said he was actually very impressed that you were able to get that plate.
Big score.
Yeah. I don't want to hurt him, It's just being honest. That's how I feel, and I just feel like I deserve better.
Hey, Tani, wouldn't you like to talk to Tommy and just tell him that date was kind of weird and he shouldn't do that again? Maybe some, constructive criticism?
No, I think he should get the picture by me not responding.
Okay, well, he isn't getting that picture.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you that he's on the phone and been listening. So you've already kind of told him.
He's on the phone?
Yeah.
Look, I feel like you didn't really try on the date. It's like you didn't really try. So how can you tell if it was really? How can you tell if it was really fun if you didn't really actually give it your all? I kind of felt like I was pulling you up the whole time. I think we could have had a fun time and actually had gotten to know each other better and had a fun date. Not every date has to be this classy, romantic, roses at the table and wine and fancy fiddle players. I think it would be fun to just go be vagabonds for a day.
That's fine that you think that, but I don't. I'm sorry. To be honest, dating me is a privilege, and I deserve to be treated on a date a lot better than I was.
Dating you is a privilege? I'm a fun, cool, creative guy who actually likes to do things with people in the city. I don't do just cookie-cutter dates with roses, man. Dating me is a privilege.
If that's your idea of a date, that's fine, but it's not mine.
I'm sorry that I'm not like your ex-boyfriend, gym-owning, beefcake, no-brain, muscle-face rich people. I'm sorry I'm not just like your father and made of money, I'm a real person, and...
Excuse me, real people beg for money on a first date?
It's not begging for money. You keep saying that. It's trading for things and asking for things.
Well, you can
it's a
call
bigger
it
and better
whatever
thing.
you want
It's
to call
an
it.
adventure.
I
If you're not into an adventure, then I'm not into you.
Tommy.
Well, then that brings me to my next question. I was going to ask Tani if she would like a second date with Tommy. I will pay for it. Tani, will you go out with Tommy again, even though he just said he didn't want to see you?
Honestly, I think he needs to date somebody more his class, his league. It's just not me.
Well, come on.
There you go,
That's
Tommy.
rude.
Hey, it's time to play in your own league, all right? Stay in your class, buddy.
All right, I'll stay in my own class because we have more fun and we do more fun things instead of, read Southern Living magazines and try to figure out what rich life is about.
I don't know how you're offended, Tommy. In the very beginning of this, you said you were attracted to her because you thought she was a rich girl.
He said that?
Well, you shouldn't be offended either because it sounds like you're attracted to rich guys.
Yeah, but at least I'm upfront about it.
He said that he thought that you were out of his league because you're hot, and he said that he thought you might have a lot of money.
Well, I guess I am.
All right.
Brooke and Jubal.
Hi, this is Alicia.
Hi, this is Jubal.
I'm
Hello?
I'm sorry, who is this?
Hello? Hello?
Yes?
Hello?
Don't do that.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Who is this?
Alicia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Hi,
hi.
Alicia.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. So you are familiar with the radio show then?
Why am I on?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with someone and then you end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we recently got an email about you from a guy named Danny.
Oh, Danny.
Yes, Danny.
Okay. Wow.
It sounds like the joy was kind of sucked out of your voice there when you...
So you talked to him?
We did, yeah. He emailed us, told us a little bit about your date, said he was, hoping to see you again, but you haven't been responding to any of his phone calls or text messages. The way he explained it, everything sounded pretty normal, like nothing crazy happened. Is he wrong about that?
Well, Danny's a good person.
Okay.
I just think he's not the best person for me.
Okay.
Is there a specific reason?
Okay, let me just tell you what happened.
Uh-huh.
We met for coffee, and it was strange the first few minutes, and I've never had this happen before. But normally, you maybe
give a little hug or a pat on the back or
Sure.
he curtsied.
He curtsied.
Very formal.
Like a little hip bow sort of thing.
You know, like a Disney princess curtsies.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well, that's kind of fun.
Old school.
Did you curtsy back?
I did.
You also curtsied.
I mean, I guess what do you do? I've never had somebody curtsy when they met me before, but if they did, I would probably feel obligated to give them a little curtsy back.
Right.
Courtesy curtsy.
It's the polite thing to do, right?
Okay.
Oh, my God.
My first impression was, oh, this is a guy who doesn't take things too seriously, you know.
Really?
But then we were waiting in line to get our order, and I don't know, we were like 4 people back.
Okay.
And he turns to me, and he's like, oh, my God, do you see that? And I was like, clueless. And he said, the barista is totally checking me out.
What? Why would he tell you that?
I don't know. I mean, this is a guy who curtsies, you know? I mean,
You never know what to expect.
Yeah, he's a wild card.
never know. Right. He's not boring. But then he rolls his eyes and he's like, oh, this happens all the time. Almost like if he had paparazzi surrounding himself, like it was that kind of like, oh my God, this happens all the time.
So did you see that barista checking him out?
No. But then we got to the front of the line and he was like mumbling something and he was giving his name.
Okay.
And she looked at me and I didn't know what to say. And I was like, no, I think she was just asking you to repeat your order because you were mumbling.
Interesting.
But whatever. I let it go. You know, we sat down to have coffee and he just kept talking about like these games, these like talk show games or match games.
Yeah, he told us about that.
Yeah, he was totally passionate about Match Game from the 70s.
Yeah, I think he's just passionate about the 70s in general.
Yeah, and he knows like everything. He like gave the entire episode. He knew the questions, the answers, the theme songs, and everything.
Wow.
So he had memorized the show line for line and then was running you through it, like acting it out.
Yeah, and he even like pointed at me where I guess the audience laughed.
You had a part.
Yeah.
Wow.
You were actually on the show. That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. What a surprise. Curtsying and
Yeah.
laugh track. And...
Definitely sounds like an interesting dude to hang out with, for sure.
Really put your finger on this
But
guy.
honestly, that wasn't even the best part. The best part was at the end. He says, would you mind walking me to the drugstore? I'm running low on my meds.
Oh,
boy.
Okay, I think meds
All right.
are important.
Yeah,
you should
they
have
are.
taken him to the drugstore.
Some people definitely need those things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so I just had to bow out. I was
Okay.
like, yeah, I'm running late for...
Something. For
I got a
anything. I'm just
thing.
running late.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, Alicia, Danny is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not. Danny, are you there?
Alicia, it is good to hear your voice again, and I'm sorry you had to deal with these ruffians. Obviously, these hosts have been very rude to you, and now you have a feeling about me that doesn't really line up with who I am, and I'm sure they want to apologize right now.
What is going on?
Yeah,
I would like
Danny,
to
I'm sorry.
apologize. I'm sorry, Danny.
It sounds like Alicia didn't have the best time on your date, though.
I don't care what you think. I'm talking to Alicia right now.
My bad.
Back off, Jubal.
Alicia, I'm going to try to win you back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, I feel like we're in a game show again.
Is he doing something?
What were you supposed
Are you doing
to
it,
do
Danny?
there?
Are you winning her back?
Bum, 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 bum. Yes, it's all right. It's the Match Game theme. It's our song. Ready? Bum, 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 bum. Alicia, you and me will go out. We don't need these guys. Bum, 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 bum.
Dude, Alicia, I don't know why you don't want to go with Danny. He sounds fun, for real.
What is happening? I'm sorry, Danny. This is amazing.
Danny, look, I think you're creative and sweet.
Excuse me, I'd like you to pause for this commercial interruption.
What?
My hands are so clean thanks to Palmolive dish soap. They do the dishes and they work wonders on my skin.
Is this really happening?
What's happening?
Oh my God.
Danny, are you messing with us?
God, we all need a commercial break once in a while.
And we're back.
Oh, we're back.
Danny? Okay, good. Now that we're back, Danny. Oh, yeah, we got to wait for the theme song.
Yeah, it's short.
Danny?
I love the show.
Danny?
Yeah.
Hey, are you being serious?
This is a joke.
Or are you, like, screwing around with us?
This is crazy.
I don't understand the question.
Got it. And that answer enough, that was all I needed. I understand exactly what's going on. So, Danny, can we break away from the game show for a minute?
I don't want to.
I don't either, but I think in the interest of time, we have to.
Okay.
Coming up next, it's Hawaii 5-0.
He's not going to talk to us.
But I'm down with Hawaii 5-0. I loved that show, man. That was an awesome show.
Can we request a show? Like,
I'm going to...
Oh, I think we just need to get to the end.
Yeah.
We need to
Alicia,
wrap it.
Danny, hang on one second if you can. Pause for a commercial break.
yeah.
Okay. Alicia, would you like to go on a second date with Danny? We will pay for it.
Yeah, there's not enough money in the world.
Oh,
No?
That's a
I
no.
just don't think we're the right match. God, I've never said match so much. In
Please
my
don't say it
entire
again,
life.
because I think that might trigger something with Danny. Danny, are you there? Dan? Daniel? Sir Danibus? I don't know what name you're going by right now. Are you there? Alicia, are you still
Oh
there?
my gosh, Elisa.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I have never
Danny
laughed-
obviously is not on the phone anymore. Is that legit? Is that how he was on the date?
You guys just had him on the phone. If you would have been there in person, he would have been pointing at you to laugh.
He didn't
He didn't
need
need
to
to point, yeah.
I was in.
I was laughing the whole time.
All right.
God. Oh man, Danny.
So good luck to you in the dating world, Alicia.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I know you're never going to be able to hear the match game theme song without probably shivering a little bit, but
I'm
appreciate
not
your
going
time.
to be able to. Yeah.
Oh, my
There we go.
Okay, just waiting for his moment, I guess. All right, well, I'm not even going to talk to him. Danny, thank you very much for your time. That was it for today's episode of Second Date Update, sponsored by Jiffy Pop.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Matthew?
Is this Matthew?
Hey, Matthew, how are you, man? Sounds like I just woke you up. I'm sorry, but this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you, did I wake you up?
Yeah. Hang on a second. Hang on. Yeah, just hang
Matthew?
on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
We're
up?
on hold. Yeah, you all right? Everything good? Can
Yeah,
talk
I was
to you
just
for a
getting a swig of Red Bull. I was sitting by my bed, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, gross,
Perfect.
man.
Glad to see you're waking up.
Oh.
Okay.
What is this?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. And recently, you spent the night with a girl named Laura.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Uh-huh. Yeah, what about it?
So Laura is kind of wondering why you're not calling her back after you guys hooked up, because she would like to see you again. She told us about how you guys met, and then she told us how she woke up in the morning, and I guess the alarm was going off on your phone, and you like hid her hand away from your phone and went back to sleep. I don't know if you know that or not.
Wow, she told you that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you, because this is what I think. I think that you were faking sleeping so you didn't have to talk to her in the morning.
No, not totally.
Not totally. So you were kind of faking sleeping so you didn't have to talk to her?
No, I wasn't really faking. I don't really fake stuff, you know?
Okay.
That's not really my thing.
So you were asleep.
No, I wasn't asleep totally, no.
So can you explain to us at least what that means?
So I have this, my alarm. I wake up and it's A Beautiful Day by U2. Do you know that song?
Yeah, she actually told us that. She said that she was sound asleep and then your alarm started going off and it was Beautiful Day by U2 and she kept trying to turn it off.
Yeah, you know, that's like my Get Up and Bro song, you know?
Get up and bro?
You know?
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, man, it's like, it's a beautiful day, and it's just a great song. It just gets me going, you know?
Okay, so that's the song that you like to listen to every morning on your alarm.
It's like my thing. It's like my thing that I have.
So what's the problem? I don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is she reached over and turned it off.
Why is that a problem?
Are we done? Are we done here?
Wait.
No,
No. Why is that a problem?
Because it's not just an alarm. I listen to that song in the morning. I listen to it all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
I sit in bed and I listen to it, and it gets me going. It's my get up and bro song.
Okay.
Oh,
Bro.
dude. Hey, I feel you, bro. But
Wait.
why can't you just like let her turn it off because you're trying to sleep, and then maybe wake up with her and then turn it on yourself after she leaves?
Because that's not how my routine goes.
Yeah, but when you invite someone over to your house and they stay the night, they're going to screw up your routine in the morning. Unless part of your routine is just waking up with a different girl every morning. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it.
We don't have to talk about that. But look, I wouldn't get up and turn off her Spice Girls song.
Why would you be
Whatever.
listening to Spice Girls in the morning?
Whatever, man. Look, I was off all day, and it was her fault. I felt weird. It messed with my head all day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just straight up disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Not really. Why wouldn't you tell her?
Because I was hungover.
Okay.
And it's also like, I didn't say anything because that's part of my routine, is I sit there and I listen to the song, and she interrupted it. And it messed up my whole day.
But she didn't know that was your boundary.
It's my phone. I don't mess with anybody's phone. Do you go and touch people's phones?
If it's blaring U2 in my ear for 10 minutes while I'm waking up, yes, I would touch your phone.
Then get out and leave if it's bothering you that much.
Oh, my God.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, man, you definitely know what you like, and you don't like somebody turning off your favorite song in the morning.
Yeah, you got it out of me.
Yeah. Thank you for telling us now. I appreciate that. Now I have to tell you something, and this might screw up your routine a little bit because Laura is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Matthew.
Are you serious? Oh, my God. Man, you f***ing radio people.
I just want to know, are you serious? Because I'm just totally confused right now.
What? Did you just hear all that?
You're saying that because you didn't get to listen to U2, I ruined your entire frickin' day.
Listen, Laura, it's a routine. I listen to Beautiful Day by U2 once or twice, all the way through, no talking. Then I get up, I brush my teeth, I have my protein shake, I do some crunches, and I'm ready to go.
Okay, that's awfully specific.
Yeah, it's a routine. Don't you have a routine, Laura? Don't you do something in the morning? Don't you do yoga or something, or listen to Rihanna or Spice Girls or something?
Oh, my God. Well, the first thing I do is turn off the alarm.
It turns off by itself when the song is over. And you know what? It's not just an alarm. That's what you don't get. It's a wake-up.
My wake-up went off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is stupid. You had a girl in your bed next to you, all right? You can adjust your routine a little for somebody else.
You're in someone else's house. You need to respect the traditions of that said house.
What if she doesn't know your traditions yet, Matthew?
You didn't tell me anything. How am I supposed to know that that's your routine, okay? I had zero heads up on this one.
It just seems like, Matthew, you're not a very flexible person.
Not on that. I'm not. not on my get up and bro song.
I mean, Laura, isn't that kind of a turnoff?
I'm sorry. I've never met somebody, let alone a guy, who's been this particular about a morning routine.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I tried to be flexible. I tried to listen to it again later, and it's like it's gone. It's ruined.
It's not the same, is it? Yeah, you can't listen to your get up and bro song in the afternoon.
What's your name?
Jubal.
Jubal. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, man. Like, that's a morning song when you're ready to get up and bro. If you listen to the afternoon, it just, the whole day just feels weird, right?
I'm going to let this guy talk for me.
Yeah.
Matthew,
I feel you.
Did you or did you not have a connection with Laura before the whole YouTube blunder?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And you want to waste all of that. Like, why wouldn't you just be open to giving someone another shot now that they know what your issues are?
I mean, if I had known that, I would have let you listen to the whole goddamn YouTube album.
Nah, it's not a great album. I just like that song.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we got that all figured out. Hey, Matthew, I do have to ask you this, though. Would you like to bro out with Laura on another date? We'll pay for it.
Matthew, I'm sorry if I ruined your day. I just think this entire thing was a misunderstanding.
Well, let me just say I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry you don't have respect for people's personal things.
Oh, man, you are
Oh, my God.
So that's a no, Matthew?
What do you guys think?
Yeah, we got it, Matthew. It's a no. That is strange to me.
That's brutal.
Yeah, wow.
How is it strange? Everybody's got their things. It's about respect, y'all.
Hey, Laura, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Well, maybe I'm okay with that after hearing all this.
I think you dodged a bullet. I mean, that's kind of a weird situation.
I agree. I did dodge a bullet.
Well, at least somebody dodged a bullet. Thanks a lot, guys.